Well, where has time gone? Yes, it's round 8 of the FC Pro Open, the final round before the finals this Saturday. For the next 15 minutes, we're going to take a deeper look at some of the squads and items selected by our pro players and by the community, you at home, ahead of round 8. I'm absolutely delighted to be in the company of Boras and making his draft show debut on round 8.
Can you believe it?
Ryan Pessoa. Ryan, how are you feeling, my friend?
Yeah, it feels good to be joined by you guys. I'm excited for this week. I can't lie, I've been waiting a while. We know what the group looks like. And yeah, I can't wait for it to unfold.
Well, with a group this big, it only makes sense to have the biggest squad building restrictions we have had so far. 17 million coins. And there is a set of restrictions that go with it. Exactly one Team of the Year or Team of the Year icon in the following positions: attack, midfielder, and defence. And that has to be in the starting 11. Boris, it's a lot of coins, but a lot of these Team of the Year players are pretty expensive.
Yeah, it's an expensive team. It's the most expensive total we have seen ever by far. I mean, on the men's side, the cheapest one that outfield player is Frimpong, and he's like 2.5 mil. So I think the players now need a bit high budget because, yeah, expensive items, truly.
Well, to balance out maybe a few of those Team of the Year players is the honourable mentions that got released into the game just last weekend. We can have a look at the honourable mentions here on the screen because there's a few players that are seriously competitive, Ryan. I'm looking straight at Vinicius Jr., Valverde, and even Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, Mo Salah as well. I even think Musiala, I know Boris, you're a huge fan of him as well. The technical plus, controlled sprint. Kim Min-jae. Trent, as you said, can play centre midfield now with this new item, which is, I think, a big bonus for a lot of players.
Yeah, it's.
I think, yeah, and also the pricing for these items is quite fair because they have, of course, a bit higher drop rate than the main ones. Yeah. Like Kane, he's, I think, 100,000, maybe 120,000 coins, and he has amazing play styles. A bit slow, perhaps, but with engine, could be.
Yeah, it's a little bit too slow for me, I'll be honest. But off the bench, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. It's a great team, I've got to say. As always, every week, we give you a couple of players that we're almost guaranteed to see in the squads. Yeah. Today, no player has actually submitted the same player in every single team. So we don't have an Mbappe in every squad. We don't have a Van Dijk in every squad. What we do have is Alphonso Davies Thunderstruck in 4 of the 5 teams. Ryan, why is Alphonso Davies the man that nearly everybody has picked this evening?
I think it makes sense, obviously, what he offers in terms of his pace, his height as well. He can defend back post crosses with his jumping attributes in game. 90 jumping, dribbling as well on the ball with the 4-star skill moves. Quick step plus, also very effective in that position. I feel like for the coins and the ability he offers in game, I feel like he's essential. So I'm surprised that there's one player that hasn't got him.
Well, if we go from left back to right back, that's where the second player that I want to bring your attention to is situated. It's Cafu. A version of Cafu, though, because we've got 2 to choose from, the Thunderstruck and the normal. Cafu's in 3 of the 5 teams here this evening. Boras, when you look at Cafu, would he be getting into your team? Is he a right back that is super meta, that can do the job? There is playstyles.
I mean, he's definitely meta. He has your nice playstyles. He has whipped, and he has your extremely good stamina as well. The thing with him is that he is all round. He has good defending. I mean, he's almost 90. He's quite tall, 91 pace, but also here dribbling is also high. And I think he's mainly in now because there is, I think, a lack of great right back options that are cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, this one is probably around 1.2 mil. His base, half mil. I mean, that is for such a nice item, good value.
As always, we ask you to submit your teams ahead of the FC. That's been selected common picked players, the most popular team ahead of tonight's restrictions.
Modric.
We got the 12th woman in pop up top, Thierry Thunderstruck. I don't think I've seen that item in a couple of months. Yeah. It's a really nice team. There's 3 players in particular I'm going to pick out, and I want you two experts to highlight for me. Up first, it's got to be Mohamed. You talked a little bit about him when we mentioned the honourable mentions, Ryan. He's a serious player in final third.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like with the play style of the finesse shot plus, that helps a lot. It gets you out of some tricky situations where you're trying so hard to break down an opponent, but you're getting no success. 96 finishing and attack positioning, dribbling, balance, everything in game is unbelievable. He's also strong in possession. He's hard to knock off the ball, Boras, which I think is very, very important.
81 strength, and also here these important stats, composure, reactions. I mean, that is total level, 96 and 93. And also has with this one improved weak foot, so he's now finally 4-4.
Up next, I want to highlight a woman in the midfield. Probably one of the only players that's got better dribbling stats than Mohamed Salah. She is nearly perfect. She's right here, Aitana Bonmati. Ryan, she is unbelievable on the ball.
Yeah, outstanding. And I'm a person that loves the technical plus playstyle, so for me, she would fit my playstyle perfectly in game. You can see her dribbling, as you said, maxed out. 99 agility, 98 reactions, 98 finishing as well, so in the box she can be trusted. I feel like the shot power is a little bit low at 82, but 97 interceptions as well. She can influence the game defensively too.
Yeah, and also must mention that it is a bit fake stats defending because it's actually higher. I mean, it says here 83, but the key stats here, interceptions 97 and 90 stand tackle.
Yeah.
I mean, that's top notch.
And the final player from this community team, he's in at right back. It's Trent Alexander-Arnold. Maybe some would say a little bit hard done not to get a Team of the Year item. The honourable mention is what he had to go for. Boras, when you look at the stats and the play styles that Trent possesses, he could almost play anywhere on the pitch, can he not?
Definitely. I mean, his main thing, his excellence always has been the crossing, whipped plus play style. Only the one play style, the crossing 97, and this one has also here a huge pace boost here.
Yeah, a massive pace boost compared to his base gold item as well, but the passing play styles, he almost has everything other than tiki-taka. Defensively as well, jockey and anticipate.
Yeah.
Help him. I still feel like, though, the pace, even though it's a major boost, is still a little bit too low. I don't know.
Is the pace too low on Trent? Let us know at home. Ryan, you've had a lot to say for your first ever appearance on the draft show. So, as anyone who comes on the draft show, we've got to have a look at your team, my friend, and we can critique it. We can let everybody know what we think of it. This is the team that Ryan has selected.
I think it's the best out of all of us. Okay, come on, pick it apart. I'll let you go first. Go on.
I think it's a good team, but yeah, Hans and Trailblazer, that was good last year, right?
Yeah, but she does the job. As I said, the finesse shot plus, out of some sticky situations, you can't break down your opponent, ping it, 25 yards.
There's goal Mbappe and goal Tekkz because you've spent 7 million coins on Team of the Year Haaland.
It's a good team,
top.
good team.
Yeah.
It's a good team, 8 out of 10. Boras, let's turn the page. We can have a look at your team that you selected.
It's a bit different.
With the specific restrictions.
Come on, man, he can't laugh at me. He's got Laurent Blanc.
But yeah, all right. But Blanc, I think, is endgame. He always plays above the stats. The
pace, in January.
The pace is not the highest, but Shadow is gonna fix that definitely. And Casillas, okay. Cantona, I think this year is the year of lengthy strikers. He is 5'4" and he is so strong, so fast. And I think this year is quite overlooked. And Casillas also this year, amazing. Last year he was a huge fraud. I mean, must say it. He had no hands, but this year I think a top 3 keeper actually. Casillas.
Yeah, I'm actually agreeing. I have the other one though, the base one, rubbish.
Well,
less than everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your two teams, I'm glad that you're not playing because it wouldn't go to plan. Let's have a look at what we've got in store tonight. The 5 players that will be playing in Group D. Levi de Weerd, top of the table thus far. Fouma in second. Obrun, the One-Os, and Tekkz. Those are the 5 competitors that will be going head-to-head this evening. Let's start at the top with Team Hullit's Levy. This is his draft that he has selected. 3 gold items in the team, but I suppose you've got to make sacrifices when you have Team of the Year Kevin De Bruyne and Team of the Year Haaland in the team. Is that going to be the pass, De Bruyne over the top to Haaland, Ryan?
Yeah, of course, similar to real life, they've got that connection in game as well. I think the Team of the Year De Bruyne item is incredible going forward. Defensively, offers a lot as well, but I like an enforcer in there. I would probably have opted with a Rodri maybe, just because Trent does have the defensive stats. I just feel like, Boras, you'd probably agree with me, just maybe a little bit more defensive options needed. Yeah,
I think maybe the balance is not, it's not the best, maybe a bit too attacking perhaps, but there's also Levy that's so good at the game, so he can make anything look good. But I think maybe some anchor like Mateus, maybe Totti Icon, Vieira, something that can defend a bit better.
Well, you want an anchor in the team, and that's exactly what Fouma has got in the centre of his midfield. Team of the Year, Rodri. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Ginola can do out on the left, the upgrade from the base, Sophia Smith and Mbappe up top. There's a serious amount of pace. UCLA Mbappe as well, Ryan. A lot of coins spent on Kylian.
Yeah, he's gone for the upgraded version, which I understand. I feel like Fouma is one of those players when he gets him behind with the pace, it's deadly. So I feel like that suits his playstyle as well. No Van Dijk, Yashin with the Winter Wildcards item instead of him. Yeah, for me, I feel like Van Dijk has to be in. I feel like he's got to be in.
It's a risk not putting Van Dijk in the defence. Out of all the team, the attackers, midfielders, even honourable mentions that have been added in for tonight's draft, in one word, who do you think potentially could be the game changer? I'll start with you, Boras. Team of the year midfielders, defenders, who's going to be the one that you're looking out for?
KDB, Totti.
I'm going to say Rodri.
Well, 2 Man City players in the heart of midfield. Let's wait and see. One more thing before we go. We're putting the power in your hands because you can vote at home for this Saturday's final. Votes are open for you to select your squad building requirements. The requirements are as follows. Option 1 is a rainbow team, 20 million coins with exactly one item per rarity. Option 2 is the twins option. You're probably thinking, what does that mean? We've got 25 million coins to spend and every 2 players must be the same overall. So if you take an 89 rated player, you have to have another 89 rated player in the team. And option 3, well, this is where the fun really starts. Unlimited budget. However, you must have minimum 4 SBCs in your starting 11. Head on over to our X account to vote, and that is EA Sports FC Pro. The vote is now open. Voting closes at 1 a.m. on Wednesday. Ryan, the 3 options, which one would you want?
I feel like it's got to be option 3. I feel like the players would love option 3, so I go with that.
Boras, what about yourself?
I think option 3 might be the same teams in the end with the same
it will be.
SBCs like Davis, maybe also Cafu, Schmeichel, but I think they want to offer most different teams option 1, I'd say. Rainbow team.
Let us know at home as well in the Twitch chat right now. Which option are you going to vote for? Head on over to RX and cast your votes. Group D, round 2, kick-starts very soon indeed. We've got 6 of the 8 quarter-finalists locked in and loaded, ready for Saturday. Which 2 will be joining them? We're about to find out. the one that doesn't need an introduction, Tekkz.
The first time for years where I felt like I'm present in the moment and I'm controlling the game.
We're all calling it the group of death. What are your overall thoughts?
It's a very difficult group, but I think if I play like I have these last 2 days, I'll get through it. No matter who I'm playing, I'm the guy dominating.
Tekkz on 0 points.
It's not been his day so far.
Tekkz is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Not only a fan favourite, but an expected top 2 player.
It's a mountain to climb.
I'm awfully sorry, boys. I'm sorry. I apologise.
If Tekkz pulls this off, it would be a miracle.
The second week of this group is about to be tense. Every single game is about to be a battle, a fight.
A perfect start for Levy. How deadly is he? Just drives at you all the way across. He needed that. The group of death lives up to his name once again.
Hello and welcome to FC Pro. It's time for the final stage of group play, and where better to finish than our group of death, Group D. In week 4, it definitely didn't disappoint, and everything is still on the line. At the end of tonight, we will have our complete group quarter-finals ready for the finals on Saturday. Joining me on the host desk is none other than our very own Brandon Smith and the man with the freshest fade in North London, Ryan Pessoa. What a group we have got this evening.
It's a special one, isn't it? If we ask for group stages to end like this, then we really have got something in sight for you tonight. I mean, what a group. Is Tekkz going to pull off this miracle? Only time will tell. Time will tell indeed.
Let's take a look at the bracket as it stands right now. 2 players are playing for their places in the quarter-finals, Ryan.
Yeah, and 2 players are already waiting. Emre Yilmaz and Umut. Wow, those 2 players, juggernauts of the scene. And the group of death players, the top 2, end up playing those 2 in the bracket. Yeah, unbelievable.
2 sensational players to potentially play in the quarter-final. Brandon, if you had to pick to play against Emre or Umut, which one would you take?
We joke. We just said just don't qualify. Because either way, you've got a ridiculously difficult game. And if you win that, you've got an even more difficult semi-final. Again, remember, this grand final takes place this weekend, which is even more exciting, FG.
It is very, very exciting. And speaking of exciting, things have been going right down to the wire recently. And there is a possibility that we might see a tiebreaker format today, Brandon Smith.
Absolutely. I mean, we've nearly had to go there a couple of times now. If tonight there is a tiebreaker, we will go down in this order. For example, we'll first go to goal difference across all group matches. Then we'll be going into the greater number of goals scored. So every goal tonight means so much more than it did before. And potentially, FG, tonight, we could be here till the late hours in London, because there could be a world where we have to do a rematch to find out who will be going through to Saturday's finals.
You know what? Never say never. And when you look at our Group D lineup, you will understand, Ryan, the players we have got on show this evening are sensational, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. We've got Levy topping the table right now, 9 points. Just behind him on 7 points. Equal tally, actually, Fouma and Obrun. The one us on 4 points, Tekkz. See, we spoke about, we've seen the VT of him on 1 point. So he's got a lot to redeem in this week. He has a lot ahead of him.
Let's take a look at the Group D table as it stands. We just spoke about Tekkz there. He's on 1 point.
Yeah.
He needs to win every game and hope results go his way. Can he do it?
Ooh, you're asking me directly if I think he can do it. Yeah. I think he can go 12 for 12, right? But to qualify, it's not in his hands. That's the difficult part. Even if he goes 12 for 12, that puts him on 13 points. And across the other groups, and not every group's end get you into the bracket.
I think what 14 points we saw in the Latin America group was one player through. Other than that, Ryan is right. 13 points has never been a tally that has been enough to pull you through.
Yeah.
We can see the pictures on us, as we always do weekly now on FC Pro, of our pro players arriving, always looking very, very mixed. There's a birthday boy there as well, isn't there, Ryan?
Yeah, Obrun birthday. Could be the day of dreams. He's in a position to qualify, so he'll be hoping today goes really well for him. But yeah, nonetheless, I wish him a happy birthday.
We all wish Obrun a happy birthday indeed, and what a happy birthday it could be for him. Let's take a look as you see the fixtures on the screen. He sits the first round out of matches, but I mean, what 2 matchups, Brandon, here. That's just incredible. It's box office.
It was lucky he does get to sit the first round, because I believe he's full of cake at the moment. Is Obrun birthday cake, that is. The one-off against Tekkz will be our featured matchup. First one tonight. Remember, we will be following the Tekkz story. But then, as a backup match, I don't even know how this is a backup match. We'll have to be showing you both games at the same time. Levi de Weerd takes on Fouma.
Mate, what an incredible evening we've got ahead. And speaking of incredible, we've got 2 more incredible members here in the FC Pro studio, Richard Buckley and Boris. How are you, gents?
Very well, thank you, FG. Hyping up the games really, really nicely. We have to start with Tekkz. He's got it all to do. Boras, we've got the opportunity to have a look back at a big chance that it sort of summed up his week one here at the FC Pro Open. This is against Levy, 80th minute, he's 3-2 down. If this goes in, who knows what's happened? Maybe a little lack of composure, confidence. What do you think it is?
Perhaps. I mean, we can now see this chance here. It gets this bounce to Mbappé, and I think from this here he has to time the shot because there's Mbappé's weak foot, and then we see now from Eprem, different Tekkz, green timing, confident, and he just has to find the finishing.
Is it as simple as that? Is it just confidence? Is it mental? Is it him getting a bit of momentum? Because 12 points, typically for a player, you'd say, yeah, it's not going to happen. He's proved that he's good enough to do this. If there's one player who could do it, it is Tekkz. I'm not just saying that because he's staring at me, but he's got the game to do it. Does he have the draft to do it, Boras? Because we can walk that way and have a look at what he's selected, because it is very, very interesting in his draft selection. Before we do show you that, if you are just joining us now and did miss the draft show, let me remind you of what they're working with tonight. 17 million coins, and you must have a Team of the Year defender, a Team of the Year midfielder, that can be an icon or a regular Team of the Year, and a Team of the Year attacker. This is what he's selected. For me, I'm looking straight at Tekkz, because that's typically not an attacking player.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a little bit of shenanigans going on in the draft here?
I mean, attacking team definitely, and I think we should see some swaps here. So he has right back on a budget. I think she's probably going to put her midfield, maybe then swap with Cancelo, I guess, to play right back. The team, attacking.
Ronaldinho into the attack?
Yeah, definitely. And Xavi perhaps then playing in some kind of holding role here. Attacking team, but I think should be, looking at this team, plenty of goals.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Tekkz has to offer. She's going to be the player that I'm going to be keeping an eye on, that is for sure. Let's have a look at his opponent's draft selection. It is the One-Os, and you can see the 3 Team of the Year selected. Sophia Smith, Kevin De Bruyne, and Renard at the back. I mean, Renard, an item that a lot of people had a lot of hype about, Boras. Have you used her? What do you think?
Great item. Sorry. Great item. I mean, yeah, she is affordable compared to Van Dijk, thought it. She is, I think, 2.5 million coins. Van Dijk is 11. Not maybe up there, but definitely solid. She's tall, strong, great stats, play styles. So great choice for sure.
For me, I'm looking at Vinny Jr. What does he have in the locker? He's electric. He's got so much pace. He's got so much dribbling. Could he be the game changer for the One-Os? We'll wait and see. This game is maybe a couple of minutes away from kicking off. Before we get there, let's hear what Tekkz had to say when he caught up with Casey.
I'm backstage with Tekkz of Man City Esports. Tekkz, you are the man of the day. Is the comeback on? I know we've chatted a lot about this, but is it going to happen today?
I mean, it's on, but it's very difficult, very difficult. But I'll play the first game, and depending on how I do on that, I'll see, I'll know whether it's possible or not. But we'll see how the first game goes.
Now, you had very, very good results in Eprem last weekend. Has that given you a little boost of motivation, you think?
Nah, not a boost of motivation. Eprem is a certain level of player. These are the best of the best now, and that's so. Yeah, I just hope practice has gone well. It's gone well, like it did at the start of the start of FC. So hopefully it just carries over. I play well, and I can get 4 wins today.
Now, let's talk about these squad restrictions. Looking at your draft, I want to hear, first of all, what do you feel about the draft? But Xavi, interesting choice. Tell me about that one.
What it is, I seen the draft team and I seen 17 million and I got excited. I'm thinking 17 million, I can do something with that. But the Team of the Years are so expensive. So the midfielders, I looked at them, I'm like, I don't really like any of them. So I had to go for the cheapest Team of the Year icon, which is Xavi. But he's got long ball pass and I needed that. So yeah, his play styles made me choose him.
All right, so looking forward to the first round, you do have the One-Os. How are you feeling going into that first match?
Nervous. I'm nervous, but as I say, that's the kickstart. So if I could win that, then it's only, I don't need to win 4 more games anymore. I need to win 3. So yeah, hopefully I get through that first game.
All right, well, we will see if the comeback is on. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Well, that's going to be the question tonight, isn't it? Will Tekkz be able to pull off a miracle? All he can do, as you said, Ryan, is win every single game and just pray. Just pray to God that the table somehow puts him in that top 2.
Yeah, absolutely. He'll have to keep an eye on the other results going on. I feel like he'd need Levy to do him a favour, and he needs the other players in Obrun and Fouma to drop points elsewhere. If draws happen, he'll definitely be happy, but that video of him speaking about the play styles with Xavi, the long ball pass plus, I think that will be very important with the way he's going to be building up.
Absolutely. Well, who stands in his way is the One-Os, who has to be honest, had a pretty decent start to FC24 in the FC Pro scene. It's his biggest ever day out in terms of competition. It's his biggest ever payday, just being in this FC Pro Open. But he's not just here to make up the numbers. Let's not beat around the bush here, Ryan. Last time he was out, he was not bottom of the group. He picked up 4 points from 12.
Yep.
And he picked up big wins against Obrun and a 4-4 draw against Tekkz. Tekkz hasn't beaten this guy yet. Tekkz hasn't won a game yet.
Yeah, Tekkz done really well to come back in fairness against the one-offs, because I believe he was down by 2 or 3 goals at a moment in the game. And for the one-offs, I think he'll be hoping that he starts off as well as he did in the previous round of fixtures, but he just needs to see out the game a little bit more and be a bit more composed when defending a lead. It's going to be Tekkz kicking from right to left and the one-offs kicking from left to right in the white strip.
Well, this has to be the start of a remarkable comeback journey for Tekkz tonight. Remember, he's currently bottom of the table in this group. If he can win every single game tonight, that'll put him on 13 points, but he has to pray that everyone else around him will have dropped points. And as you were saying before we got going, the stars that have line. Here's Hansen! 3 minutes in! Don't get me wrong, it's a long old road tonight, but he's certainly on the right track.
That's a perfect start, just building up here. Manages to get the driven pass in, the step over, and the shot across goal there. Hansen in front of goal, doesn't miss, on the weaker foot as well. A perfect start from him, I'll be honest. He needed that though. He needed to start off well on the front foot, and that is exactly what Tekkz has done.
And it's no surprise for Hansen as well, Ryan. It's a player that he's been loyal to. 3 tournaments in a row we've seen Trailblazer Hansen being used. He's sort of like a go-to player, isn't he? Couldn't afford the Team of the Year one. That was just getting a little bit silly budget-wise.
Yeah, that would have been a steep choice. However, we've seen players opt to use Haaland, who's roughly around the same coins as well. But for the Trailblazer one, does offer the finesse shot plus as well, which for me, I spoke about it on the draft show as well, how important it can be just to dig you out of a hole.
Well, there'll be a lot of love for Tekkz tonight around the world. That's one of the strongest fan bases and audience in this FC Pro Open scene. And the Middle East will also be backing the one-offs. Remember, the maximum points he can get tonight would be 16. Of course, that would mean if he won every single game. This group has been called the group of death. Speaking of that, as this chance does come in, the match between Levi de Weerd and Fouma has kicked off. This is the table as it stands right now. That win for Tekkz would put him on 4 points. And Levy and Fouma are 0-0 at the moment. There's only been just 5 minutes played in that game. Obrun, the birthday boy, is sitting out of round 1. He'll be in action for the rest of the 4 matches today. Tekkz wins a corner. 1 goal to the good. He leads after just scoring in the first 3 minutes. We'll speak about his draft in a second. Here's Ronaldinho, goes into the box. It still could be there. Alphonso Davies needed back to defend.
I think Tekkz is very, very dangerous from set pieces. We've seen him this year score a lot of opportunities. That one didn't work out. The ball over the top could be on.
Vinny Jr. is there, but he's also on his own.
Back post.
In terms of the draft, Ryan, it's an interesting one, isn't it? He's got a João Cancelo that comes into centre mid. There's obviously sacrifices that are being made there, but the idea is that we can see as his team will be shifted around ever so slightly. Just saying that, looks like Cancelo is still in the midfield. Haaland. There's one more, there's Pele, big save, Schmeichel. Someone else who's always been so reliable for Tekkz. I can assure you one thing tonight, he'll be so happy that Miagdan's not in goal.
Yeah, after the last match week.
He wasn't happy with him, was he?
Yeah, him and Rio let him down defensively. But that attack there will give the one-offs a lot of confidence. He built up really well. There was direct, knew what he wanted to do. I think maybe he rushed it slightly if we're being a little bit too critical. But it's Tekkz on the attack now.
This could be a chance. Alphonso Davies looking for a cutback. 2-0. Tekkz leads. And if there was a bit of pressure there from the one-offs, that goal certainly would shake it away. Again, Cafu in no man's land. Alphonso Davies into Ronaldinho. The rest was history. It's such a dangerous attack, though. When you look at the numbers in it, Alex Pateles, Mia Hamm, Hansen. And of course, the importance of Ronaldinho in there as well. There's been a goal over in this game, and it has gone the way of the man who is top of the table, Levi de Weerd. Looking to go 12 points clear. That would also give his player another upgrade tonight if you are someone that has invested in Levy's player. Well, Ivan Caballero, he could be on his way to an 87 upgrade tonight. Here's Vinicius Jr. trying to cut back inside, and it's Kim Min-jae. Team of the honourable mentions, who does stand in the way, as the guys have been saying. So there are draft requirements in action tonight. One defender, midfielder and attacker, team of the year, or team of the year icon must be involved throughout the 17 million coin budget. Team of the honourable mentions do not count as part of that, so you can have as many of them as you want. The problem is though, Ryan, they're rather expensive if you want anyone decent. Yeah, that's the issue there. It's tough to get the right players in with that budget. Good press there from Tekkz as well. Because even someone like Valverde, who does feature, he's expensive. I think the one-off has a clear place. So you can see the mismatch with Haaland. He's just trying to capitalise on it at all times. He's giving it away very needlessly there. Tekkz doesn't manage to retain possession. Well, speaking of team of the Haaland, how good was he last week? Outstanding. That's why I'm surprised that we've only seen him in one team. His price has gone through the roof. Yeah, genuinely he's yeah, can't afford it now, but he's like a 7 million coin player. I mean, you look across the options, that's why a lot of players have gone for Sam Kerr, or we've seen Smith in 1 or 2 drafts tonight. Sort of allows you to get that team of the year player in that offers you good stats, but also within your budget. Here's another chance to get the ball forward now. Tekkz leading 2-0 as it currently stands, looking for a third within the first 30 minutes of this game. Might just get it, he will. Miham makes it 3. Cut through him there. Take a look at the replay, just building up with the right back on towards the byline. Ronaldinho turns, plays it passing sequences in the box. It looks very simple, but Tekkz makes it look easy as always there, just making the right choices. The goalkeeper movement as well made his mind up for him to shoot across goal, and he's 3-0 to the good for Tekkz. It's been dominant so far in the opening 30 minutes or so. And just off topic, if you are someone that did heavily invest in Phillips, Calvin Phillips of Manchester City, obviously now out on loan at West Ham United. A win here for Tekkz would actually give him his first upgrade. He would go into an 87 rated FC Pro live item. There's Haaland. There's no, unfortunately, conviction in the header. Why this is so important as well, Ryan, is the goals. Yeah, definitely. As you said, the goal difference is going to become potentially a key moment or a key separation to distinguish who will finish in second place. Tekkz in on goal again. Could be on for 4. Goes for a Trivela. 4-0. This could get nasty, I'll be honest. This could be... Wow, what a start from Tekkz. And for a player that only scored 10 goals last time we saw him, he's nearly on to score half of that in just one game tonight. 32 minutes on the clock. It is safe to say over the festive break, Tekkz has been putting in the work. There's been another goal over in this game as well. It's an equaliser for the 3-time French League champion, Fouma of FC Lorient. Let's look at the dribbling there as well with Smith. Controlled sprint, driven pass back. Green times it into the top corner as well. It's a great goal for Fouma to get back into the game. Former teammate Stingray coaching him through tonight as well. They've got a special bond, the two of them. Of course, this is the drawing position now. This is the table as it stands. Tekkz would have picked up his first win today. One thing that does look quite good right now is the goal scored. He would be the second scorer in the group. Obviously, did concede a lot of goals. Could be a potential tiebreaker if we need to go there later. Here's De Bruyne, the one looking to pull back a goal and a bit of confidence in this game. Pele tries to step over his way through this. Sophia Smith. That team of the item. Wants to get involved. Great Vinicius Jr. timed it green. Schmeichel had 2 hands on it. At the moment, Ryan, he's been able to just weather the storm. I mean, this is the perfect start. Someone said in the chat, if Tekkz wouldn't get a haircut, I'm pretty sure he's just had a haircut.
I think for Tekkz, right, in the other games, I briefly mentioned it, I feel as if he would need Levy to win every game just to make sure other players...
And obviously he has to beat Levy as well on the way through.
Yeah, exactly. He just needs to make sure that the points aren't shared between Obrun, Fouma and the One-Os. That, yeah, it's going to become... I think it will come down to that. As I said, I think if somebody could get 12 points out of 12, it really is Tekkz.
Well, I think he may have just heard you because there's been a goal over in that game. Levy against Fouma. We'll quickly go and check it in. It is Levy that leads by 2 goals to 1. Remember, if Levy can win every game tonight, he will run away out of the conversation. Of course, ignore the part where Tekkz needs to beat him as well. Here's a chance for Tekkz in the other game. Looking for another goal. 5 goals to 0.
Ooh. Oh, my goodness.
Well, I mean, the E-Premier League was just a couple of weeks ago. He did draw a game there, then went unbeaten for the rest of the group games. But here...
That's poor.
It's a poor mistake. Ronaldinho grabs onto it. It's this cutback there that makes all the difference. Team of the year, Alex Pateles, makes it 5-0.
That pass choice was perfect there, just to play it back to the team of the year item, Pateles, for an open goal finish. But the defensive mistake there from the One-Os sort of punished him and left him with no hope. He's given away possession again. Tekkz can push forward for one last attack to get the goal number 6.
Added time of just 1 minute. And that should do us at the halfway point. Tekkz leads 5 goals to 0 in his opening matchup. He's got it all to do. And someone who's been keeping a close eye on the action is our very own Richard Buckley.
I certainly have. Thank you very much, Brandon and Ryan. Great stuff. At half-time, I have to show you what Tekkz is all about. He loves this playstyle. It's a long ball pass playstyle. We'll just watch this clip play on here. It looks a pretty nothing pass, to be honest, when the ball from Virgil goes into Javi. We'll just pause it right there. And it's the long ball pass. You don't see it flick up because Tekkz has got the playstyles off. That pass is unbelievable. It's right on the right back's toes. She then is able to exploit the Alphonso Davies. The pass is perfect, takes it into the stride. And if we just pause it right now, this is what you're wanting, those individual battles out wide. Tekkz is the master of these situations. He always seems to find a way out. Let's watch the gameplay on. 2-0, 27 minutes. This was, for me, the moment the game swung. Tekkz goes 3-0 up. Mia Hamm slots it in on the left foot. 5-star weak foot, 5-star skill move. Tekkz is in cruise control. Back to you guys on the desk.
Thank you very much, Richard. Absolutely, he is cruising through so far. However, it hasn't been all plain sailing this competition, has it? Because he hasn't won a game yet. I know he's 5-0 up as it currently stands, but this would be his first win in the FC Pro Open.
Yeah, and I feel as if, obviously, there'll be an elation for winning a game, but I think he'll be a little bit upset and annoyed that, especially in this matchup, he let the game get away from it early on in the first, because he was 4-1 down, I believe it was. So, yeah, he'll rue that chance there, but again, it's still in his hands. All he has to do is win his games and just hope everything falls in line for him. But yeah, 5-0 up. It could even be more, and I'm pretty certain it will be more.
Well, still 9-minute half to be played here. Looking across Tekkz's games today, he's got quite a nice run. In terms of, he gets a break in round 3. He'll play against Fouma in the next game tonight. Then he comes back to play Obrun and to end the day on Levi de Weerd. And I'm happy to say that for the second half of action, we aren't alone. FG joins us in the commentary box. More goals, hopefully, because we just had 5 of them in the first 45.
This is an absolutely crazy start by Tekkz. I think he made a point saying that it depends how he goes in the first game, and he'll be able to judge. But he'll be feeling super confident now, won't he, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think he'll be delighted with the start. But as I said, sometimes when it's 2 separate match weeks, you sort of think, where was this in the first set of games? It's just unfortunate for him that it didn't go his way. But yeah, as I said, it's still in his hands. He just needs to do his job.
There are still 9 minutes, or just under 9 minutes each half. Any chance of a comeback, do you reckon, Brandon?
No.
No chance.
Yeah, I think, yeah. I mean, to be fair, the goal difference is super important for Tekkz as well.
If Tekkz could just keep on scoring as well, we could be on one of the biggest results we've seen tonight.
He's going for 10.
Or even the whole competition. He only scored 10 goals in 4 games when he was here in December. He scored 6 goals in 50 minutes in one single match tonight.
Look at the ball as well. Wasn't I talking to you about, you were laughing at, no, come on now.
You know what, right? We're seeing a lot of these long balls now. And off camera, Ryan was saying long ball, that's what's going to happen a lot. What's the playstyle plus?
The long ball pass plus. Honestly, unbelievable.
We are seeing a lot of it, but we're seeing a lot of it from both.
And also, Xavi's only 600k. In a 17 million coin budget, if you want to get a team in here in there, it's not bad, is it? There's been a big goal here, which caught Ryan's attention. Trivella.
Green. Oh, Rodri as well. Ball roll inside to get the angle, top corner. That's a great goal for Fouma to get back into it.
Saying about Rodri could be the man to watch out for tonight. He's not just your typical CDM. He can Trivella him in from the edge of the box.
Yeah, he catches you off guard.
He's got everything, yeah. I mean, that's how the table looks at the minute. It's getting very, very interesting, isn't it?
I mean, if there was to be another goal over in this game, we may turn our attentions to the top of the table clash. Levy against Fouma. Currently, they're drawing 2-2. Ideally, for Tekkz's tournament's sake, a win for Levy would be the better result.
I think the build-up here from the Winless is very structured in the sense that he knows what he wants to do. It's just not been happening. He's trying to catch the mismatch there with Haaland in at the back post, trying to win headers and just flick-ons, but he hasn't really. He's had maybe one chance for it to fall his way, but other than that, Tekkz has defended incredibly well.
I'm impressed, very, very impressed with João Cancelo, by the way, who I thought would end up out wide.
He's out of place, has he?
He's been brilliant. He's been absolutely brilliant in centre midfield.
I mean, if we really look into that midfield, this could be a chance. Haaland over the top. Van Dijk to get back. Does get back and defend. João Cancelo and Xavi in a 2 midfield, because he's basically playing with 4 attackers. That's not bad midfield at all. 600k team of the year, Xavi, and then the trailblazer João Cancelo, who is a fullback by trade, we must remind you. Have been controlling the midfield. Ronaldinho into Miham as Tekkz looks for goal number 7.
It's good defending there from the Winless just to prevent that goal from potentially happening. He's luckily got the ball. He's tried to force it over the top as well.
And Kim Min-jae as well. Obviously, he's quite high rated in terms of in the community. He's used a lot, but I was a little bit surprised seeing Kim Min-jae. I mean, this Tekkz side, he has gone from Socrates to Ronaldinho.
Big goal over in this game. Look at that. See you later. Reverse elastico. David Ginola makes it 3-2 to Levi de Weerd over there. That will change the table once again. Levy goes top of the table. When you've got a game like that, Ryan, we're watching it live now. You need to bring out your best bag of tricks in the final third, and we've seen it in a couple of goals.
Yeah, absolutely. And Levy did defeat Fouma 3-1 in the previous match they played in this group stage. So I believe he's the only player Fouma did lose to in this group, unless I'm mistaken. But I believe that's correct. So, yeah, it's not per se a bogey opponent, but I spoke to Fouma beforehand. He said he sort of wants vengeance. He's confident to be able to get results on the board today and qualify, but I think for him, if he started off extremely well in this game, it could give him that boost of confidence again.
Chance, big save. Petr Cech into a pause. We shall go, but you are absolutely right, Ryan. I mean, look, Levy only lost 1 game. Fouma only lost 1-2, and Obrun only lost 1 game as well. No one in this group has gone unbeaten so far. So far between these two. 5 goals. Levy leads 3 goals to 2. I think on form, I mean, they're both unbelievable in form. If you have been following Levy's sort of competition outside of this tournament, he looks pretty relaxed.
There's the birthday boy.
He's chilling, he's ready.
He's just enjoying his birthday, hasn't he?
You know, when you get to a venue and you get cake, I think that sets the tone, doesn't it? He seems like a very, very happy man today, sipping that Red Bull.
Back underway, literally no time to restart. But what I was saying, outside of this tournament, for Levy especially, things have been going really well. Ajax in the Eredivisie, he's been performing so well there. Just qualified as well for the Euros. He will be the player that represents the Netherlands in the summer of this year. So everything's going well for him. But then on the other side, for Fouma, I mean, it's all business for him in the French league at the moment, Ryan.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable. He had to overturn a deficit a few days ago. Played against Lex and Ketadalo, 2 fantastic plays in the scene as well. So he's coming in on a rich vein of form, but he's just coming up against somebody right now who's just playing at the top of his game in Levy.
Whoever wins this will upgrade their FC Pro Live item. Could be Makengo with FC Lorient going to an 87. If Fouma was to win this one, he'd be on 10 points. As it currently stands, looks like Levy will be going to 12. Chance to come forward now. Here's Spinazzola off the bench. I'm guessing that's his fire and ice promo. Plenty of pace. Alexa Pateles. Trivella is looping in. And Levi de Weerd gets a 2-goal cushion for the first time in this game.
This man is the coolest, calmest player, and yeah, that's trademark Levy, isn't it? We've seen it a lot from him. And a word on that FC item, it's just incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, the moment that build-up was sort of falling into place, there was only one thing on Levy's mind, just a ball roll inside. Trivella, green timed as well, looping over the goalkeeper. It's just something in the scene now that you have to be aware of. You have to be able to move your goalkeeper, but you also have to respond to other situations arising in the box, whether you should cut the lane off for the pass inside. Yeah, there's so much to look out for.
It's so interesting when you've got an item like that, Ryan, to defend against, because they can go down the line, potentially cut it back, but then there is that option of the Trivella as well.
Just to remind you, that was only the goal, Alexa Pateles there. Still can do it.
Wow, okay.
Proving why she is incredible this year on the game. And deserving of that team of the year. Here's Mearham. Tekkz looking for 8!
Oh my God, it's
8-0!
Oh, goodness.
Every goal.
This is a statement.
So big as well, FG. As I was saying, he only scored 10 goals in his 4 games back in December. He's on to do that in one game tonight.
This is incredible. I mean, Ryan, as you mentioned before as well, it was the long ball over the top out wide again.
Yeah.
And this is a massive part of people, the way that the pros are playing. And you know what? I'm super impressed. We know how good Ham is. We've seen it in previous weeks in FC, but this is a statement not just to him, for him personally, but potentially for the players that he's going to play later on this evening.
Yeah, exactly. They have to watch out for a Tekkz that's on incredible form. 8-0. That is a huge turn in the goal difference for him coming into today. Puts him in 4th place in the group now.
He had a -8 goal difference before a ball was kicked today, and he just wiped it away.
I mean, goal difference is super important as well, especially in this format. But yeah, this is, I think for from a confidence point of view as well for him, getting that first win in the first game. It's a new week. He's had the E-Prem where he performed well as well. Something might be cooking, you know, Brandon.
I mean, remember as well, if you don't get top 2 and you still come 3rd and 4th, you will get an auto-invite back to next year's competition for the Open Qualifier, which is still a lot to play for. I mean, the One-Os still got 3 more games to play tonight. Certainly will feel deflated after an 8-0 or more defeat against Tekkz. But you're right in what you're saying, guys. He's got some big games tonight, Tekkz. Every game's massive. What a way for him to build confidence going into his next game.
Yeah, it's absolutely huge. A man who doesn't really lack much self-belief. It could have been 9.
Should have been.
Good save. A man who doesn't lack self-belief, but I mean, this is a statement, isn't it?
Cancelo. Trivella! On the tap in. Oh, he timed it red.
Oh my goodness.
It's getting a little bit ugly, isn't it? It's one of those games, though, for the One-Os. He just can't do anything. He's happy to admit defeat to that. Here's Hansen. No. There's the one more. There's Ham for 9. 9-0. Tekkz leads.
Is that me versus you? Jeez.
Oh my God! Look, I would have left the game by now, right?
Just look at this press though, and the decision making here to take the touch back from where it came. Just catches the One-Os off guard there. Shoot at the near post as well. 9-0. Goodness me.
This is huge. He's into positive goal difference now as well, Tekkz. After starting this at -1. I mean, a word on his opponent, the One-Os. I mean, he's obviously done incredibly well to get here. All is not lost for him either. But this is going to be a tough. I mean, it's definitely a tough start to the evening. But
I mean, the worst. He's got non-stop traffic of games. He comes in and we'll play Obrun next. The birthday boys will raring to go. Then he plays Fouma, and then he'll play Levi de Weerd. There is no let up for him tonight. He'll be needing a break after this. Added time of just 2 minutes. Tekkz wiping away this 8 goal difference and making it a +1. with 9 goals scored.
Can the one us leave with something? No, he's just... Ooh.
In this opening game. That's the table as it stands now. Is he going for double figures? He might be on for double figures.
Got to just take him out, man.
Ronaldinho just bodied there by Virgil van Dijk, and that will do it. Match 1 done for Tekkz. There's still a long way to go.
Statement victory from Tekkz. He needed that. He needed that boost of confidence to show the world he means business and everyone in this competition. And as he said, if there's one result that is going in his favour, it's the Levy Fouma game. Sorry, we'll head over to it right now, live at this moment in time. Levy winning at 5-2. And it puts Tekkz 3 points off second. I know he's played an extra game than Obrun, but he's definitely in the conversation.
Yeah, he is. I mean, it's important to know, though, that he still has a mountain to climb.
Huge, of course, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure we'll get a chance to hear from him very, very soon. But I'm gonna head off. Thank you very much for letting me join you, gents. See you soon.
See you in a bit, FG. He'll be going to catch up with the latest on how Tekkz is feeling, especially as we jump across to this one now. Levy leading 5-2. I mean, the stars have started to show in the sky.
It really is. As you've said, he needed this result to fall in his favour. Fouma taking off his headset, isn't happy. I managed to see glimpses in front of me of some of the opportunities missed in this game in front of goal from Fouma. He could find himself slightly unfortunate to not have capitalised on those chances. But Levy, again, he's just been outstanding. At home, whether it's on just weekend league, whether it's here in the Eredivisie, he's been incredible this year.
I generally think on form tonight, he is my player to qualify. He's in that top 2. Has to be in that top 2, does Levy. Added time to come in as he looks for another goal here. Added time of 2 minutes. A great way to start for Levy tonight. A bit of revenge after he lost 3-1 to Fouma last time they matched in this tournament. And as it stands, it will be 12 points, top of the table. Levi de Weerd getting a bit of a gap. And very nearly getting a 6th goal tonight on the board. Still a lot more games to play, underway here. But that is round 1 concluded. Let's not hang about. Let's go straight down to pitch side as Casey speaking to Tekkz.
Yes, I'm here with Tekkz, and we are looking at a very different Tekkz than we saw last time. How are you feeling about that massive 9-0 win?
I don't feel anything. I got 3 big games now. Obviously, I got Fouma, Levy, Obrun. I don't know what order, but I got to win them all. But one thing I said to people, I said I'm not going to let myself lose on goal difference. So I got to go for everyone. I don't want to be in a position at the end of the day where I got 12 and lose on goal difference. So it's just ruthless.
And it does seem that the stars are kind of aligning. I know that we chatted about the fact that Levy kind of needs to win out so that you can hop into one of those spots. Is he on your mind as you're playing? Because he did just win.
It was nice to hear that he was winning because I need him to keep winning. But it's now in my hands a bit more because if I beat Fouma, we're level on points and it goes down to goal difference. So that's Fouma. It's in my hands on. It's now Obrun. I need to drop a couple points. So hopefully Obrun, you start losing, buddy.
All right. Well, he does have Fouma next. It's about to be a battle. We'll see if we can continue on through this. Back to you, Richard.
What a statement from Tekkz.
Amazing.
The goal difference disappeared. It only seems right that we pick up maybe where I started at half-time.
Yes,
with Tekkz.
Long ball pass, playstyle plus.
Just incredible with it.
Yes, I think Xavi has probably now the best passing in the game because he has this playstyle, plus also the stats are like 97 and over. So we see now the chance for Tekkz sending forward here, but here with L1 pass, and then the pass comes now. You see this? The playstyle plus
the player's
long
not even
ball.
on the pitch.
Yeah.
Not even in camera for us.
And he's so accurate. It is so accurate, and it gives him here this huge space. And then from here, just trying here to find someone back inside. He's just here waiting for a chance. He sees the run in the middle, and then Ham just step over his vertical ones. And that is all from Xavi's amazing passing, really.
For people at home, very quickly, how do you defend that? If you've got someone like Xavi or Kevin De Bruyne who's playing those balls over the top every time, how can you possibly defend that?
I think there's only one way, and that is to stay close to the ball holder. You must stop the pass, because when the pass comes with these stats and the playstyle plus, it's going to be every time dangerous. So you must stay close and stop the pass.
Well, you can just see some of the stats from this game. In terms of the passes completed, it was pretty even in the end, only 12 difference. However, I would say 75 of those 192 were over the top through balls into space, opening up gaps. 95% pass success as well. the big one, I mean, the score, 9-0. And for me, 0, clean sheet.
Yeah, I think this might be the biggest scoreline we've seen so far, and he was on -8 goal difference, I think, and he's now +1. So
Incredible.
This for him is a huge, huge win. And I think now I could say almost that he's back in the race.
He's back in the race. Will he be leading the race by the end of today, FG? That's the question.
Well, what an incredible first round that was. Let's take a look at the results real quick. In a fixture last year where Tekkz drew, last time out where Tekkz drew 4-all, he has won 9-0 against the one. That's absolutely incredible. And Levi de Weerd, 5-2 win. That was almost the perfect first round for Tekkz to potentially attempt the impossible. Let's take a look at the current table as it stands after the first round of games. As we said, the big thing for Tekkz is the goal difference. He was -8 going into the first round, and he has already turned that into a positive. And Levi de Weerd, he could potentially run away with this group. He sits top on 12 points. What an incredible first round. There's plenty more to come this evening. Don't forget that the longer you watch the broadcast tonight, the more you are in line to receive rewards in the game, including XP and packs. Be sure to link your EA account to your Twitch or YouTube account to get your viewership rewards. Can Tekkz continue the comeback after the break? He's up against current E-League 1 champion Fouma.
PlayStation.
My mum got me a monitor and signed me up for a Gfinity tournament. I believe on 18 I was top 3 player. You sort of just go to this tournament, come home, sit in my bedroom for a day, and I'm just like, sort of the next tournament, and it's just a bit depressing. I was buzzing to be knocked out. I was like, Nico, you teammates? The worst defeat of my life. Like, the GOAT needs to be the best at something, of course you got to put yourself at first. I always believe I'm better than everyone.
I am backstage in the Players' Lounge with Fouma. Now, Fouma, you have 3 games in a row, then you have a break. Do you think that you can decide your own fate in those first 3 rounds?
Yeah, I think if I win the 3 games, I will be qualified. So for sure, I can. It's really important. I think there's only 4 games, so yeah, 3 games is very important.
Now, you scored the most goals in the first week. Is that your strategy going into this one? Is it all-out attack, or are you taking a little bit different of an approach?
No, I think I will play the same, and yeah, my attack was good, so I think I hope it will be the same today.
Now, round 2, you're going up against Tekkz, who is looking to get a comeback. How do you fare your chances in that match?
I think I have my chance with everybody, so I don't care if it's Tekkz or another player. So let's play every game like it's the same.
I like it. All right, well, very good luck against Tekkz. It's about to be an all-out battle. Thanks, Fouma.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Casey. Well then, what a game we've got coming up, Boras.
Amazing game.
So let's have a look at the results from week 4 first. But things have changed a little bit this evening already. In the game between Fouma and Tekkz, last time out it was 6-2.
Yes. That was different Tekkz.
But this is a different Tekkz. I was just about to say Fouma has just lost his first game as well against Levy, and Tekkz has just won 9-0. How do you see this fixture going?
I think last match Tekkz had a press, like the pressure on his shoulders, which maybe for him was a bit heavy that time. But now he's punching from below, which is usually, you know, mentally a bit easier. And now the tables have turned because now actually Fouma has the press on him. So I think Tekkz now playing with a bit less pressure, and I think that's going to be in his favor.
Well, okay, listen, let's take a look at Fouma's draft for today. Mr. Buckley, the first question I've got to ask, is there any Swiss players in the draft?
I'll find out for you. So I'm going to have the opportunity to look at it right about now. Let's have a look at Fouma's team. Before I get your opinion of it, a little fact for you at home, because I know you love a fact. There's 8 unique items that no one else has selected in this draft process. Ederson, Yashin, Laudrup, Valverde Radioactive, Roderick Team of the Year, Ginola at left mid, Dembele road to the knockout, and Champions League Mbappe. I finished on Mbappe, so that's why I'm going to start with you, Boras. He's got the fastest Mbappe on the game. He's got the best Mbappe out of all the pros. What is it about Fouma's Mbappe?
Again, pace. 98 pace, 94 dribbling, and also this one has 81 physicality. I think this one is probably not far away from the Totti item because you just here add marksman placed chem style, and he's going to get here a huge boost to the shooting, dribbling, physicality. So yeah, this one is the big choice here, and for him here has to get the job done.
And no Van Dijk at the back. Keep an eye out for that. Mbappe is where I'm going to be keeping my eye on. If Fouma's going to get anything out of this game, it's going to come through Kylian. I always get something out of these two. However, Brandon and Ryan, big game. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, look, we can't wait for this one, Ryan. We were saying, weren't we, before the camera came to us, you said if Tekkz wins this game against Fouma, he could do it.
Genuinely, I believe that we saw Tekkz in the first round, a dominant display, but he's up against an opponent in Fouma who defeated him the last time out. So, yeah, he will be looking for redemption, revenge to get him that extra 3 points and put him in pole position. They'll be level on points if he wins this game.
I mean, what a turnaround this would be. If you didn't see, Tekkz just won 9-0 in his opening game tonight. He is feeling on form. He said, look, I need goal difference, I need goals, I need points. And he said, Fouma, I mean, you better step up because we're seeking redemption. That go through to Saturday's finals this Saturday, live in London, where we will be crowning our FC Pro Open champion. The bracket is unfinished. We still have this to finish tonight. But for Fouma, he'll be just looking to bounce back, won't he, Ryan, after a disappointing round 1 game against Levy, who, let's not, joke around. He's on fine form.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel as if for Fouma's position, it's technically the same as it was in the terms of results already from last out, because he did lose to Levy in the first round. The only difference is this has come in the first round. That's the thing. Does he have the capabilities, the mental fortitude to bounce back, to keep his head and stay calm? Here's the man Levy sitting top in the group. 12 points, he's just chilling, laid back with his coach Renzo next to him. The games have kicked off though, Brandon.
Yeah, they have indeed. We are waiting for a few controller setting inputs from our Fouma Tekkz game. What we have got a minute, let's quickly check across. 0-0 Obrun against the Winless. We can confirm we're underway. Here we go then. Game number 2, Tekkz kicking from left to right in that Manchester City strip. It is a battle of the football clubs. Man City against FC Lorient. 2 players playing in there. Virtual FC Pro Partnered League as well, the E-Premier League and the French E-League 1. Interesting to say that there's no surprise that there is quite a
direct from Tekkz.
Few familiar faces in Fouma's team that do feature in his week-by-week French E-League 1 matches. Here's Ronaldinho bearing down a goal. It's aggressive.
He's feeling it today. I'm telling you, this is...
Could be a really early start here. Kim Min-jae will not be the player to take the shot, even will Virgil van Dijk. Remember, there's 4 fantastic attackers there in Tekkz's front 4.
Great press from Tekkz.
Hansen, Pateles, Ham and Ronaldinho all queuing up. Looking to cause problems. This is team of the year, Alexis Pateles, remember.
Yeah, Tekkz is already, just the first couple minutes, right? It's like old school Tekkz when you're afraid, whenever he's near the box, just to... You don't know what skill move he's going to pull out. For Fouma, Fouma's very direct as well. I expect to see a lot of goals and opportunities, and he's in.
Could be a chance. Davies looks for a cutback. Ousmane Dembele times it green. And Fouma will look to spoil the party and get back to winning ways as soon as he can.
Look at this composure there, not to shoot. He plays it back here. I think Tekkz does move the keeper the right way, I believe there. I think for Dembele to get that in, Fouma has to green time that. Yeah, the keeper has moved the right way, so it has to be pinpoint into the top corner. And it's a perfect start for Fouma, but for Tekkz, he's still obviously got a long way left in this game to bounce back. Here's the group as it stands. Obviously, Levy sitting out this round. Fouma, if he wins this game, we'll see him on 10 points. Obrun and the Winless is the game going on right now. It's still 0-0. Points are shared as it stands, and Tekkz would be back to the bottom as it stands, though. Of course, a long way remaining in both of these games. Tekkz building up here to try and get the goal back. Here he is.
Could be a chance. Just like that, Tekkz makes it 1-1. And that's the best thing he could do, Ryan. Just reply as soon as he could. And it came from this attack, no surprise. It was the 2 midfielders in the build-up. Xavi to João Cancelo, into Ronaldinho. Tekkz back at 1-1 in this game.
Yeah, I feel like that's the manual control of Renner in centre-back there for Fouma. Sort of messes him up a little bit. I feel as if he tries to read Tekkz there, and Tekkz, calm and composed, chooses the right pass at the right moment. And of course, Ronaldinho, one of his favourite items in-game, finds the back of the net.
Just like that, all square in our other game. It is 0-0 still between Obrun and the Winless.
See Chris saying how Fouma's the best French player. But at the French scene have so many top players. Fouma's just one of them as he tries to build up their good defending from Tekkz.
I mean, he has been a playoff champion, hasn't he, Fouma? Alongside that, winning the French E-League 1 a handful of times to be a household name out there.
That's the ball.
This could be a brilliant chance.
Oh.
He's going to fall back so kindly to Pateles. 2-1 Tekkz. But when a chance like that comes, or a mistake, you have to make the most of it.
Absolutely.
And Tekkz did just that. Surprise, surprise. It's Xavi again, his team of the year icon, is causing problems. You said about this play style. I mean, every goal that he's scoring at the moment, Ryan, is coming through Xavi in some sort of capacity.
Yeah, I'd like to say you will laugh at me when I mentioned it earlier, but yeah, we can see it here. Just the way he's able to use Xavi's playstyle plus of the long ball pass. Turn defense to attack in an instant, literally, and you can just ping it over the top. I have to say, though, that the choice there from Tekkz for the team of the year right back, I'm going to call it honor. Her first name.
I believe it's Ona Batiel.
That's
probably
100% wrong.
Formerly of Manchester United, now of FC Barcelona. I mean, fullbacks play a massive part, Ryan. We saw Cafu in past weeks, Trevello into the back of the net. You can make the right choice with your fullbacks.
Look at Xavi again.
You can see how even Davies on the other side of the pitch, looking to cause mischief. Keeps it in, makes it look easy. Mirham finds it back to Patella. She might think about a Trivella or a couple of step overs. This is Tekkz! Tucking! 3-1 he leads.
Oh my goodness.
And remember, a win here would put him on the same points as the player he plays right now in Fouma. They'd both be on 7 points.
It's this, honestly, right? He plays it back. He gets the ball, he baits to Trivella. He step overs forward thinking the space is open. Fouma player switches, but then he cuts in and finesses it, and it's, yeah, unbelievable. Tekkz is on fire. He could, no, Brandon, seriously, hold on a minute.
We said a miracle.
No, honestly, yeah.
Miracles can happen. Look at the goal scored. Look at the position on the table. Do not take your eyes off this one tonight.
Good press again. He's one possession back.
He looks for 4.
Fouma's panic. Honestly, this is crazy. Again, giving away possession, or should I say good pressing from Tekkz. Can go and try and find number 4. She's on. Oh my goodness, I thought that was going to be a pen.
Just a quick one. We've got a quick break in play. A bit of a trivia halfway through this game. Name me a nation, Ryan Pessoa, that hasn't got an icon on FC24. Have a little think. We'll get you guys involved at home as well. A nation that hasn't got an icon on FC24. Let us know. There's been an update over here.
Oh, that's an awful mistake.
Obrun leads by a goal to 0 from a terrible mistake from the Wanos. The birthday boy doesn't mind at all. Tekkz is on for potentially a 4th goal in this game. Oh, Tekkz.
Oh, great goalkeeper.
You know what?
Nah, fair enough. Nah, fair. That's great goalkeeper movement, in fairness. But yeah, one nation that doesn't have... You say an icon or hero, did you say?
I believe they haven't got both, but we'll go for the icon.
Hold on a minute. This could be a goal.
Hello, Van Dijk.
It's just wide. That's a tough one. Maybe Switzerland? Potentially, yeah. I think Switzerland. Yeah, Switzerland's a good one there.
You're on there. You're on the money. No icon from any Switzerland players. Actually, no heroes for Switzerland. Let us know in the chat. Potentially another nation. Here's a long ball forward. There's Renard. Happy to play back to Edison. What a save it was from Fouma's Edison. Team of the honourable mentions.
I think that's genuinely kept him in the conversation here. Canada does another shout as well.
Yeah, Canada. Certainly a shout. Morocco. Here's Sophia Smith driving forward. All I'm going to say is it might link him with the mystery nation tonight. Finland, sorry. Don't forget Javi Litterman. Happy to play back round his Tekkz, leading 3-1. What a pass that is. Javi opens up a really small pocket of space. Saw Switzerland in there as well. Yeah, that's the correct answer. There's no Swiss icons at the moment. Keep those answers coming through tonight.
Great
it's a long ball forward. Alphonso Davies looking for a cutback, finds Mirham. I love the idea of the one more pass. But the defending was even better from Fouma.
Is Mbappe's on? Oh, he doesn't play at that time.
See where he's just lacking a little bit of confidence in a few decisions.
Yeah, this is very, very unlike Fouma.
So far, Tekkz has scored 12 goals tonight, conceded 1.
Just look at the way, yeah, it's just possession needlessly given away there, trying to force it forward. He could be in behind. If he can just get that touchdown. Didn't manage to get the speed boost from it. Xavi again, I promise you, this is that's all he's here for.
Long ball forward.
Xavi doesn't play a ball on the ground. He's in just to loop it in behind in a corner. Tekkz and Zach Moore.
He's sort of like that fancy Sunday League baller, isn't he?
Yeah.
He just gets the ball down, does just does 40, 50-yard sprays, doesn't he? To the left and to the right.
Look at Van Dijk here. We've seen this before. This is...
Well, Zatmore, I'm sure, has been working on this with Tekkz as well. Zatmore is the coach of Tekkz.
I'm going to say...
Set piece? Where's this one going? Bends all the way around. We saw that at the Premier League, didn't we?
Yeah, exactly. I thought we were going to see a goal in the same fashion as he scored a couple of those in the Premier League. 40 minutes or so played. Ever since Fouma...
This is bonkers, by the way. Tekkz conceded 18 goals last time we saw him. He's only conceded 1 tonight, and he's only played half his games.
Yep.
Everything seems more perfected. He's 5 minutes away from half-time. It's all in his hands. Obrun is still winning by a goal to 0 against the One-Os. The One-Os, if he can pull something back there and take a few points off Obrun, he would shake things up. Chance to drive forward. Alphonso Davies, loads of space. Sophia Smith there is on the overlap if Fouma wants to use her.
Doesn't. Wow. I thought, oh, he's lucky to get a free kick there.
Certainly not in gear at the moment is Fouma. David Ginola. Building nicely, 2 or 3 players combined. Still with the French forward, just about.
Defending from Tekkz. Look at it. It's outstanding. There's no space. No space whatsoever.
A goal before half-time would be very much welcomed. Kim Min-jae, what a ball that could be.
I think she's, yeah, I was going to say, she looked miles off.
There's been a goal over here. Obrun leads by 2 goals to 0, and it's just a little bit all over the place at the back.
What can you do? Genuinely, there's not a single thing you can do.
I hate to point out the obvious, but the One-Os hasn't scored a single goal tonight so far, conceded 11. As it stands, he is bottom of the table. It's half-time in this one. Tekkz back in the winning position. So far, so good. Richard Buckley, what have you made of it so far?
I've made of it that Tekkz absolutely loves Xavi and this over-the-top through ball, the long ball pass. We can see it played right here from Xavi, middle of the park, no real pressure on him, just sprays it. He's so good at playing that ball out to the wide player, and right now you're going to see something genius. Just watch this ball roll right there. Pause right, just roll it back ever so quickly. After the ball roll, what he's done right here, he fakes the Trivela. So in this area, you expect the Trivela coming in right there, over the top of the keeper. We see it so many times. What Tekkz does, he double bluffs himself. We'll watch this play on, because not does he doesn't go for the Trivela, he takes the double step over into the space and then hits the finesse shot. Every single player in Texas' team is, for me, based around their play styles. Xavi, long ball pass. Proteas can pass and's got the finesse plus. Every player has a purpose. Back to you guys at the booth for this massive second half.
Thank you, Rich. And it's always been a case, hasn't it, for Tekkz? He loved Kevin De Bruyne because he offered him the same style of that long ball from left to right. There's no surprise we've seen what Xavi can do tonight, and I will be interested to see if you guys at home have got 600k laying around, or we might not even be 600k anymore, for a team of the year Xavi to get him in your team.
From what I'm seeing, I need to get him myself, I'll be honest. I need to get home, get ready, get him in the squad, hopefully play the same balls Tekkz has been playing, but it's been a perfect start for him. 3 goals to 1 against Fouma. And of course, Obrun winning against the One-Os. You would say that isn't a result that favours Tekkz? Not at all. Because,
certainly not.
Yeah, because if Obrun wins...
Puts him on 10 points.
Yeah, if Obrun wins another game, it technically is out of Tekkz' hands completely, I believe.
Well, who's this? Abu Maka. He's in the building. He's qualified for our final 8 in the FC Pro Open. Maybe he's just staying in London.
Here to support.
It's on Saturday. He can hear us. He's back in London. He's in our top 8, remember. He'll be trying to cheer through his fellow countryman of Saudi Arabia, the One-Os, and who joins us in the commentary booth as this second half gets underway. It is Boras legend. Boras, what have you made of this performance from Tekkz so far tonight?
Playing some great FC, truly. Different Tekkz this time. He's confident and playing fast, and attack is just stellar. So good. But about something else, I thought about as well these nations without icons. Perhaps Iceland as well.
Yeah.
South Africa. I think Finland also know, because he was last year icon, but now hero.
All right, he's a hero.
Litmanen.
We're back on the way just for a quick chance. And Mbappe, penalty, Tekkz. Cards, he changes to yellow.
Tekkz is, yeah, he's not happy about that. I don't know if he presses tackle. We need to take a look at the ball is driven into Mbappe. Oh, get up. Oh, come on, man.
That's harsh. Yeah, but that's the thing. Virgil sometimes that he could be sometimes, you know, a bit unpolished, a bit clumsy.
Yeah.
But this Pendo is the perfect power, and I think even if the keeper goes the right way, he can now save it.
Yeah, that's it's a tough
pen.
Yeah, it's a half one. It's a tough one to concede.
It's Fouma's Mbappe though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's the guy. And Fouma and Mbappe go hand in hand. Genuinely, every single squad. If Mbappe's able to be selected in the squad requirements, he's 1,000,000% in Fouma's team.
Well, he's actually one of the few players that gets to use Mbappe all year, really, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Uses him in the French league.
Yeah, literally.
Has been very fortunate in the squad restrictions that he never leaves his side.
He's the scariest player to use Mbappe in the FC Pro scene. I promise you. He just run. It's like his Mbappe is faster than your one. It's hard to explain. Honest, it's just unbelievable. Whereas though we were talking about FC Pro items, you can see on the screen, Phillips linked with Tekkz, who's gone up quite a bit, almost, what, 30,000 coins?
Yeah, after the first round, he was from 50,000 to 80,000 coins.
Yeah, Makengo as well for Fouma.
Makengo, I also have some of him.
Yeah, I invested.
Yeah, don't want to be your bias, but yeah.
Well,
I
hate to say, guys, Makengo's without a win tonight so far.
Yeah, one more win or 3 points across the 4 games, he gets an upgrade. Let's just say if that doesn't happen, my ultimate team is in disarray. We're done, finished.
Watch this corner a second from Tekkz. Gets whipped into one. Oh, no way! Van Dijk!
No way.
Who acrobatically finishes that one into the back of the net.
What did we just witness? What is that?
Wait, how has he jumped that high?
That's Van Dijk.
You've witnessed Virgil van Dijk stand in front of 3 players and say, you are not coming near this ball. I'm going to bicycle kick it into the back of the net.
That's ridiculous. Like, he's made up for the penalty. And some. That is unbelievable. What?
Gold Van Dijk, that one as well.
How is that even?
That's unbelievable. That's nothing but unbelievable. I mean, that's, gold Van Dijk. I think keeper probably should do better there as well.
We see it again.
Yeah, that's poor keeper.
I thought Levy was going to take his hat off and try and catch it.
I can't believe that. That's crazy.
4-2. 2-goal cushion reinstated for Tekkz. We can get the table on the screen now. This is how things are looking. Tekkz has gone up from 5th to 3rd. Obviously, this result of Obrun winning by 2 goals still at the moment has not helped him by any means.
Yeah, because it's obviously key to mention Obrun has only played 1 game today. He's still got 3 remaining, whereas Tekkz and Fouma have 2, the same as the one-offs as well. So
the interesting thing is, though, this is the interesting part, right? Next game tonight, Obrun plays Levy. Levy wins that game.
He's done. For me, that's
Levy's out of this conversation. Levy's on his way through. We know that. Tekkz does not play in round 3.
Oh my goodness, the pace.
There's still so much that can unfold in this group. Remember, 6 players have already gone through to Saturday's finals. This Saturday here in London, we're trying to find the final 2 tonight to join them.
Yeah, Kim Min-jae.
He's been great.
Outstanding.
Outstanding. And also for me, he has right back choice team of the year, Onabatia, right, that is. And she's been great. I thought maybe she's going to be a bit small.
Same.
A bit weak, but she has been dominant.
She's been unbelievable. It's completely changed my mindset.
And Tekkz, the only player to have drafted the Spanish right back in his team. 8 different choices he had in his draft compared to everyone else. And that was one of them.
Great ball.
There's a ball over the top.
Big pen.
He'll be crying out for a penalty after the one that was given against him earlier today. Long ball forward.
Van Dijk.
Wow. There's Van Dijk. Van Dijk's been involved in quite a bit tonight, hasn't he? It's another goal for Obrun. I think we forget about this game. What a pass that is. We'll see it from the corner.
That's crazy.
De Bruyne disguises it so well. Punches it.
How fast the ball travels on the ground, and the play style plus kicking into effect there. Tekkz building up.
Is he on for a 5th? Not quite. Wendy Renard in the way. Team of the year. One of the requirements tonight, you need a Team of the Year player in defence, midfield and attack. That can be an icon, if not a standard Team of the Year player. Honourable mentions don't count in that requirement. You can have as many of those as you want in your team within the 17 million coin budget. Final 20 minutes to be played here.
Also must say, it seems like Tekkz also has tweaked his playstyle slightly. Playing a bit more simple, looks more like Weergang with these step overs and just playing a bit more direct perhaps.
Yeah.
at the moment does wonders.
Every part of the pitch, he has a plan, doesn't he? The Travellos are there when he needs to. He's been happy to time Green a few finesse shots in.
Oh, that's a massive interception.
And into a pause menu we go. Loads of love coming through from Tekkz tonight. Remember, he has so much to do, but this will be 2 out of his 4 games completing 6 points from 12. Everything that he can do tonight, he's doing, Boras.
He's playing great. But again, even if he gets max points, depends on other games. But he does what he can, and he playing from what I see so far. This is his best game this season. I mean, he's playing defense great and attack here just stellar. So good, so fast.
Corner played in quickly. Fouma needs to score.
Oh.
What a save from Schmeichel. There is I'm just looking at these matches. I'm predicting what could happen in them. I mean, if the one-off was to get a result on Fouma, bearing in mind he hasn't scored a goal tonight so far. If he was to win this next game, Levy beats Obrun. We're going to round 4 and round 5, and things really start to shake up in this table. Remember as well, whoever goes through plays either Emre Yilmaz or Umit. You don't even get a nice reward for getting through.
Yeah, that is a tough matchup.
Referee says play on. This is a big chance for Fouma that he needs to take. Just fought for too long on the ball there.
It seems like this game he is overthinking slightly. He has sometimes good space, but instead takes that extra touch.
Yeah.
Both games in the last 15 minutes here in round 2.
Look at the space now.
So much space centrally here.
There's that team in the Rodri back to defend. Ginola will try and keep his right still. Look at Xavi, not also
and the pass
the
as
long
well.
balls. What's the back post? Ronaldinho could be there if Hansen wants to use him. Still Hansen down the byline. This is Tekkz with Yashin taking more minutes out of the game. And also looking after the ball. What a ball this is. Hansen still.
Oh my goodness.
You two on the edge of your seats here.
Yeah, that's amazing dribbling.
But what's going on here then? This one's taken short.
This is like FIFA 19 Tekkz. I mean,
this is so, yeah.
Prime Tekkz here. Amazing stuff.
Dispossessed. There is still time for 2 goals here for Fouma. Massive switch of play could be on if Ginola can escape. Finds Sophia Smith. Rodri back to Mbappe.
Oh,
great tackle from Van Dijk.
Man of the match.
Look at the press. He just about gets out. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's very well. That's 3 or 4 players sucked out now. There's Xavi with the long ball.
It's amazing, Charlie.
And watch Mia Ham now.
I've got a game, man. Oh my God.
And Tekkz find one more goal to solidify the game. Ronaldinho!
Done deal.
Another 3 points on the boards for this wonder story that very much could happen tonight.
And this all comes from Xavi. Xavi's passing leads to this goal.
But also just the way he got out of that press, Ryan.
Perfect, genuinely perfect dribbling, just calm, composed, dinks it over the top and then gets the ball to Xavi to play over in behind and then makes use of the space, playing it across goal. 5-2 against Fouma. This is unbelievable from Tekkz.
Yeah, truly. And well, he did what he could do now, and he has still 2 games left, but at the moment this looks good.
Yeah,
this looks possible.
But the craziest thing is, with how good he's playing, it's still not in his hands technically. That's the craziest part.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel right.
Well, the 2 players that have gone 2 defeats in a row match up in the next game tonight. The one-offs plays against Fouma. The one-offs is losing 4-1 as it currently stands. Obrun will be on 10 points. He will be in 2nd place currently. From Tekkz being on 1 point about an hour ago, he is now going to be on 7 points, the same as Fouma. You're right to say, Ryan, he can do everything he can tonight, but it's not in his hands.
Yeah, so I was actually looking, there was another goal in that Obrun game. He goes up now 5-1, but yeah, he needs results to fall in his favor, and so far, some of them have, some of them haven't, but he just needs to, if he wins those next 2 games, and then some results fall in his favor, it would be an unbelievable turn of events, honestly.
Yeah, if I just look up there, I can see the table above me slightly there. I mean, he's looking better. He's in a better position there. The goal difference is slowly looking better from 24 goals scored. I mean, I would love to see this table shake up tonight. For everyone at home as well that is watching, remember, 2 more players will qualify tonight, guaranteeing themselves $30,000 and a spot in the FC Pro Open Grand Finals. The best 8 players in the world. Oh. Tekkz makes it 6.
That finesse shot.
That's a fly. But yeah, playing so well. I feel like now it would be a pity not seeing Tekkz in the top 8.
15 goals in 2 games he has scored. After conceding 18 last week and only scoring 10. 15 scored, 2 goals conceded. What Tekkz are we looking at right now?
It's the best we've seen him this year for me. I know we said out he feels like he's in control earlier on in the qualification stage or previous stages this year. For me, yeah, he's been outstanding.
Well, we got a full-time result over in the other game, 5-1. Obrun does beat the One-Os. The birthday boy has kicked off tonight in winning ways. He'll be looking to go through. Tekkz, added time of 2 minutes here, 6-2. He leads, might be on for 7. We'll catch up with Boras a little bit later on today as he joined us there for the commentary of the game.
I think for Fouma, losing as well is one thing. It's just the goal difference. This could be in.
Let's just see what happens here. Xavi, you've been unbelievable. Surprise me here. Xavi's over it.
Oh my goodness.
Full-time result, Tekkz sinks 2. That's 2 wins on the bounce. What he's just done there, he's just had the ultimate revenge. He lost 6-2 to Fouma when he played him 5 weeks ago. He's just beaten him 6-2.
Yep, exactly as you say, revenge is sweet for Tekkz. Fouma, 2 games played, 0 points on the board. He needs to pick up his game. I think his next game is against the One-Offs as well in the next round. That's going to be a massive, massive game.
Wow. 2 rounds done, still 3 more to come tonight, but so far so good for Tekkz. 15 goals scored, 2 conceded. FG, this man is on a mission tonight.
A man on a mission indeed. Thank you very much, Brandon and Ryan. Right, all the players have played now. Casey, I know you've been going backstage and checking out how they've been feeling. What are your impressions?
I'll be honest, it is the most quiet that I've ever seen a backstage throughout all of these weeks. They know what they need to do, so they're just sitting there, getting their friendlies out of the way, and not really chatting much. They're not chatty Cathys today.
Everybody is in their moment. They're focusing up because the stakes are so high. But Richard, Tekkz, he's on fire. Yeah. 15 goals in 2 games, 2 wins. He looks incredible, but you think you've worked out why he's doing so well this week?
Not only mechanically is he just playing to his strengths, but in my opinion, the first time out, I don't think he drafted very well. Centre-back, he had Rio Ferdinand, who I think gave away 3 pens, and he had Mike Mignon in goal, who he just couldn't save a thing. He had hands made of plastic bags, like, it was really poor. This time out, every player in his team fits a purpose and everyone is in there. And I'll be honest, I don't know what I'm more excited for. The fact that Tekkz could potentially turn it around, or the fact that Ryan Pessoa's ultimate team is in absolute tatters because he bought 85 McKen goals for Fouma.
Well, all is not lost. By the way, I say my nan instead of... Right, okay. You'll have to let us know in the Twitch chat. But take a look at this. This is absolutely incredible. He's gone from -8, Casey, to 5.
I mean, this man is out on an absolute mission. 15 goals across 2 matches, and he has way more to go. So if he continues this way, we could possibly see the comeback.
We are about to witness one of the best rounds of matches in FC Pro so far, because the next fixture is 2nd place Obrun versus top Levy. This is Clash of Titans, but we have so much riding on it, don't we, Richard?
Yeah, absolutely, and a must-win game for Fouma as well if he wants to stay in the hunt up against the One-Offs. If Obrun gets a win against Levy, sort of puts Tekkz's story on hold ever so slightly. If Levy wins, he solidifies himself towards the top of the table, and it opens the door for Tekkz to get 2nd. Massive, massive round.
This is honestly going to be an episode of FC Pro that we are going to talk about. Remember, we are so close. The stakes are so high to Saturday's finals. How do you see it going, Casey? Do you think, if I had to ask you for your top 2 right now?
That's unfair. First of all, very, very unfair. But I honestly, if I had to say, I think Tekkz does it. I see the momentum there. I think he takes that second spot. It might be impossible, but I see it. I see it.
Spoken like a true member from Manchester City Esports right there. Let us know in the Twitch chat, please, your predictions. We are looking out. Mr. Buckley's going to be reading the Twitch chat. Let's talk about this week in FC, shall we? And what a week. Team of the year, the announcement of the 12th player, the 12th winner. And I mean, we'll start with the men's. I mean, no surprises, Mr. Buckley. We predicted it spot on. It didn't really take Einstein
What a tough prediction.
So, yeah, CR7, 12-player vote. He's too expensive for me. Have you managed to pack him?
No, I don't think anyone has at the minute. Like a lot of the team of the years. You can see Haaland, Mbappe, Messi. CR7 got the 12th man. There's still time to get your hands on a blue. Very best of luck. I've got 3 so far.
You've got Mbappe as well?
Yeah.
Or
Mbappe, Haaland and Messi. No. De Bruyne, Sophia Smith and Mary Earps.
Well, interestingly enough, let's take a look at what we're talking about with Mr. Richard Buckley. Oh, here we go.
Relax. It's Mbappe. I've just packed Mbappe. I've just packed Mbappe. Oh, I did. I thought I did. Oh, where's the chair gone?
Come back like this.
Look at these two. Look at these two absolute jokers.
I've just packed Mbappe. No, you haven't, pal, but Edison's very good as well. Let's take a look at the women's, the 12th player vote now. Bit of a surprise, Casey, I think. Well, I mean, she is supposed to be incredible, by the way.
She is. I mean, if you look at this item right here, she was the highest rated out of the 3 options, so I think that's one of the big determining factors as to why she won it. But if I'm packing Pop, I'm a very, very happy camper. I don't know about you guys.
Who have you packed so far in Team of the Year, Casey?
I have 2. I have not packed as many as you guys. I have Sam Kerr and Millie Bright, which I'm very happy about. But I could, you know, have a few more.
I mean, Sam Kerr's really, really good.
Ryan Pessoa said he packed 4, but he's counting his Team of the Year icons.
Yeah, I did see that, Ryan. So hopefully your pack look improves just like your investments. Right, we've got a little Twitch poll for you all. We want to know, this is a very, very important Twitch poll, by the way, the draft requirements. You can see them on the screen right now. What are you going for? Mr. Buckley, what would you be voting for?
I'm all in on unlimited. Unlimited budget, 4 SBCs. Player of the month Mbappe could be coming to the FC Pro Open Finals.
Well, listen, you can cast your official vote on X. I'm going to do that straight away. We're going to take a little break, but I mean, we have got a massive, massive game to come. It's Obrun against Levy. It's second against first, and we have got more after the break. Stay with us.
It's a must-not-lose game for both players. It's not going to be easy for them today.
There's a lot at stake.
Obrun.
He takes on Levi de Weerd.
Levy looking for it, will find it. De Weerd, Obrun. Yes, he does. Take a bow.
You do not want to go anywhere.
Things are about to get heated up. I am here with Obrun, who last time you had a little bit of a slow start. That is not the case this time with your 5-1 victory over the One-Os. Talk me through that one.
I think I was a little bit lucky because he was disappointed about the first lose, so maybe don't play at easy level like the last time. Of course I'm happy, but now it's difficult.
Well, next up you do have Levy, a massive matchup. What do you have to do to win this game?
I don't know. Maybe of course I have to play at my 100% and try to fight on every single ball, and let's see.
All right, well, I wish you the best of luck. Back to you guys.
He is honestly so good. Like, he knows maths. He's like a really good centre half. He's just, mate, it's incredible.
You do know we're back on air, gents.
Oh, hello everybody. Sorry, we were just talking about Manuel Akanji, the Swiss centre back, and how good he is at maths. We have got a massive, massive game to come, haven't we?
Yeah, we do. Let's turn our attention to something a bit more important. Obrun's draft. It's our first time we're going to get to see his team tonight. As you just spoke to Casey, he said he felt a little bit lucky in that first game, Ryan, but one thing that isn't lucky is having 17 million coins and getting to build the draft you want. The interesting choice for this one, for me, I'll kick it off, is a Team of the Year Ribery.
Yeah, Team of the Year Ribery, no Mbappe. That's a key moment in this team as well. Left back FGSE pointing.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting choice. No Swiss players, by the way, in his draft. Bombast, I mean, is that a bit of a risky choice?
For me, I feel like there's a reason why she's a unique choice. She's a unique option that's been selected between the 5 of the players in the group. I wouldn't personally have gone for her, but yeah, not for me.
What about the midfield? Like, I'm looking at the midfield, and, you know, in my midfield, I like to have, like, a little bit of a double pivot, you know, a defensive midfielder. Brandon, it looks to me like there isn't an out-and-out defensive midfielder there, although Bellingham, is he sufficient? Is he good enough?
I guess Bellingham's your box-to-box, isn't he? I mean, he's got so many different items. You're not going to be able to get his Team of the Year in the team. I know we spoke about Rodri potentially being involved, but it's not to be the case. And overall, it's a decent team.
His bench is insane, though. The bench is unbelievable. He's got Courtois. Yep, aerially off the bench can offer something different. Neymar. Van Dijk, again, not starting, is a unique one. He's playing Yashin and Wendy Renner's Team of the Year item. Hansen, inform Valverde off the bench. It's a strong team. It's obviously personal preference. The Haaland choice, I don't know about that one.
All will be revealed very, very soon. It's nearly time. This is a massive, massive moment in this group. Let's head over to our casters, Mr. Buckley and Boras.
Thank you very much, guys. Big game feel here in round 3 in Group D. I'm pleased to be joined by Boras, who, coming into this, all eyes were on this game and it was going to dictate where this group goes. Do you still feel like that coming into it moments away right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think also now Tekkz is watching this game with the huge eyes because for him, I think the best definitely is if Levy gets clean sweep. If Obrun wins this game, if he ends up on top, then I think even if Tekkz goes on 13, it might be tough. So I think now definitely Tekkz is watching and hoping for Levy here to get a clean sweep.
Last time out, Obrun won 3-2 against Levy. If he repeats that fixture and result this time out, well, he would be one step closer. One huge step, I've got to say, to booking his top 2 spot and making up the quarter-finals on Saturday. Obrun, from left to right, all in white, and from right to left. In the Team Hullet strip will be Levi de Weerd. There's some individual battles that I think are really, really fascinating. Erling Haaland against Cafu.
Yeah.
If that's one that goes to the back post. You're looking in the midfield, I think De Bruyne against his counterpart in De Bruyne. Trent Alexander-Arnold in there as well, who gives you that pass every single time on the money. Haaland already brought into play. Ginola, good tackle from Yashin. It's going to be a fascinating, fascinating game.
Yeah, I think for Obrun, maybe the biggest question mark is that left back spot, Bompasser. I mean, great player definitely, but matched up here against Mbappe, he's going to be sweaty for Bompasser for sure. But Obrun, I think he's known a bit like a giant slayer. I watched him in Istanbul, how he knocked out the favorite, the Vergang. So this man can definitely beat anyone.
I'm also really intrigued to see Ribery involved. The only player that selected him this evening, Team of the Year icon Ribery.
Yeah.
He's going to be sort of in that attacking third of the pitch. What does he bring to a team?
Well, he has a 5-5, and also this one has then a double playstyle plus. He has a technical and also has finesse shot playstyle plus, which means he can go both for the option for Trivela. Oh, wait, let me see first. Yeah, or then perhaps going for finesse shots. So he has options to go for different types of shots here. That was a good chance.
Great press from Levy, keeping this attack going. Mbappe cutting it back to Kevin De Bruyne. Now Trent brought into the picture. Alexia Putellas trying to find Haaland in around that box. He'll be the man that you want the ball into. Nods it down. Ginola, left-footed strike. Opening 10 minutes have been a flutter. And only that of Levy chances. Corners could be dangerous. Trent over it, whipped into the near post. Haaland bullies a defender, doesn't get the header in the end. And Trent has the opportunity to recycle to the edge of the box. De Bruyne on the finish! Levy 1-0 up!
That is the total power, top bins, finesse shot as well. We just here mentioned his playstyle plus. It is accurate still.
Green.
Yeah, despite being nerfed after some previous patch, is still amazing. I mean, with these items, green timing, what a shot.
Levy draws first blood in this top of the table clash. That's Tekkz behind the scenes, not watching at the moment. I think he's just by his setup. But maybe he'll turn attention in the second half if the result stays as it is, because this group and his emergence in this group becomes ever more significant. You can see the table as it stands. Fouma 8 points, Tekkz 7, the One-Os on 5, Obrun on 10, and Levy top on 15. Chance for Obrun straight off the kickoff. Ribery to the back post. Haaland gets
Haaland.
It's rudimentary. You see Haaland at the back post, you chip it into him. He's always going to have the mismatch.
Yeah, and you have also the lofted cross L1 square for that extra height on the ball, and then just heads the ball back down with X button here.
How could you possibly defend that?
I mean,
are you looking to maybe right stick switch onto the back post? This is Fuma's match against the 1-0, so he goes 1-0 up.
But it's almost, I say, impossible. The only thing there could be perhaps to, when the ball is being headed back, to then move out keeper slightly and try and head it back. Haaland in air. That's almost impossible.
13, 11, 8 and 7 as it currently stands, but that could be shaken up with one goal. This table will move and groove all the way until round 5 is completed. Haaland looking for the step overs, one past all, gets a good footing at the back. I told you this group would change, and Vinny Jr. scoring a big goal for the One-Os to tie that game up. Level pegging 1-1.
Lovely goal there. Bit of cancellation there, and finds the space and no mistakes. That is lovely goal. And big for his confidence there. He had a tough start today. One-Os.
Yeah. I don't think it gets any worse than an opening game against a motivated Tekkz, who beat you 9-0. Haaland at the back post, always going to win it. Ginola! Oh! Levy is scoring worldie after worldie. Haaland with the player lock, nods it down. He can either be the goal scorer or the provider.
Yeah, we see again the same kind of pattern. Lofted cross with L1, gets the extra height, and then just heads the ball down, and that is such a nice volley. Ginola. But the key again is the X header just down.
No reaction.
No reaction. There's plenty of time left.
Still a long way to go in this matchup. One goal changes everything in this group, and how it is starting to shape up going into round 5. The One-Os found one and found a second. Vinny Jr. once again on the score sheet puts him 2-1 up against Fouma, who is free-falling down this table.
Yeah, and if this one stays, that means it is now between only 3 players.
Group.
Yeah. One-Os. Nice stuff there. Maybe a chance here for Levy. Well played.
Switching the play, always looking to
there, yeah.
Open up the pitch. The left back and right back, high and wide. De Bruyne, Trivela territory into Ginola. One more pass to Haaland. The double step over only into Cafu's path. Tekkz play 2 today, 6 points on the board. He's beaten Fouma, he's beaten the One-Os. He plays Levy and Obrun in the last 2 matches today. Player lock, Haaland. Renard just about does enough.
Levy this year has been unreal, and is also one of the few players left unbeaten actually for champions. He has at the moment a streak of over 300 wins. That is completely unreal.
Yes, it's an incredible start. Haaland, Alexia Putellas, she can twist, she can turn on a dime. De Bruyne, edge of the box. What does he have in the locker? We've already seen a finesse from deep. Cafu picked it up out wide. Maybe Haaland at the back post. He's got the extra man there if he likes it. Mia Hamm takes over. Recycle possession. Cafu lined up the Trivela. We've seen those go in.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he has also good shooting, Cafu. And this is actually now one more goal back. Fouma finds it. And that is with a very nice skill move added this year. Flare nutmeg into pass. We've seen this being used plenty of times today and leading to plenty of goals. And that is now Fouma back in the game as well for him here. Big goal.
You saw Stingray getting in there and having a word with Fouma after that goal went in. We saw him at the Premier League. Stingray in action for Liverpool. Now we see him in the coaching booth behind his former teammate. Back on board with our featured matchup. Levy leading 2 goals to 1, sorry. Getting a little bit ahead of myself, because it could be 2-2 as Ribery comes away out wide. Hamm, play on.
That's play
and 2-2.
Yeah, and that is the key there, is a play lock, which is so important this year. See now a pass coming here. First thought maybe a cross there coming, but goes short and then play lock and gets this inside space. And that is so well done from Obrun.
You're playing 2 games here. You're playing the actual match of FC, but you're also playing the mind games, because you've already scored a back post header, knocked down, and now you've mixed it up. You've play locked and you've brought Haaland to the front post for the tapping almost. Just starting to double guess yourself defensively.
Yeah. It is the key. I was also there expecting the cross after that first goal. But yeah, that is well played and showing the importance as well of variation so far here. Even Steven, and maybe the chance now again for Levy to go back up. Good defending.
See that live table. We'll keep you updated with as it stands here in Group D. Levy 13 points, Obrun 11, Fouma on 8, Tekkz on 7, and the One-Os on 5. The only player to have played 3 matches to this point with the as it stands is Fouma, so he only has 3 points left to play for in round 4. Here is Obrun coming forward. Mia Hamm! You saw the gold light up, and it lit up that right-hand post. Inches away from Obrun going 3 goals to 2 up.
That's a close one, and she has that placed up as power shot as well. It goes so quickly, and the shot is so powerful, but slightly over-aimed right side. That was close. It could have been a true.
Haaland. Is it going to go into him? Ginola, De Bruyne. Just looking to play over to the far side on that occasion. De Bruyne is such a unique player because he's got the trivela, he's got the finesse on either foot, and he's also got the passing range to be able to ping a ball.
And finds a weak foot as well.
He's so well-rounded in the centre of the pitch.
Yeah, and also this one has good defending stats as well. I think it is around 85. He's quite tall, quite stocky, so yeah, he has also the strength, and yeah, that is just a complete item. And I say at the moment in the game, he's the best box-to-box player together with Putellas. Team there, of course.
Davis giving Cafu a run for his money out wide. Putellas to the byline. What does she have in the locker? Into Mbappe, gets a little bit scrappy, and Putellas takes over. Player lock into Ginola on the stroke of half-time. Levy finds himself 3-2 up, and whenever Levy comes forward, he looks like scoring.
Yeah, a bit here for Obrun, unlucky. But we see again the key and importance of the player lock.
Got in front of his defender in Yashin.
Yeah, but the pass there perfect, and that sometimes when you don't have the right motion in the box, then these pros always they just solve that manually and fix it with the player lock, and that's clean one, but a bit unlucky as well for Obrun.
Half-time looming. Games being thrown into crazy situations. The one-os with Pele back in front. Levy to the byline. We're in additional time. Trent
Pouchwood, no.
Ginola, good tackle.
Good tackle.
And that'll do us. As it stands at half-time, the one-os 3-2 up. Levi de Weerd 3-2 up. 2 outstanding games.
Outstanding, yes. And Levy here, impressive playing, so attacking game as well. I think he has, the only one I see so far has both fullbacks unbalanced. He just goes here all out attack. And that's sometimes the case that, well, attack is the best defense. It just must be confident, and he has now the perfect confidence. Flying forward here.
Well, we asked you before the game's kicked off. I saw a poll floating around online of the draft requirements for what you would want at home as Casey comes in to join us. It was the Rainbow team in the end that is winning the poll. 1 item per rarity. In the middle you can see the Unlimited, that's got 33%. And the Twins item, 2 players per overall, 7%. Would you agree with that?
I agree, yes, because I think with the SBC choice...
Nice for you to join us.
Hello.
I think it would be probably just the same SBCs, right? And then the same players. I think teams would be like 9% the same teams. We could have SBCs, right? Like Davis, maybe Valkar Khullit perhaps. You have maybe a goalkeeper and then just the rest max out with Team of the Years. So it would be maybe a bit boring.
What would you be picking out of the 3? 1 item per rarity is winning at the moment for the Rainbow team. The Unlimited budget 30% and then 7% for the Twins. I think the Twins is hard.
It is difficult, but I think that the Rainbow one is the most fun. We would see the most unique teams, even though I know the players want the Unlimited. That's at the end of the day what they want the most. But every team would be the same. I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
I agree fully.
As we're at half-time, you know, we're all about fun and games here at the FC Pro Open. I think we can have a little look at, I think it might be your entrance, Casey. Talk me through this, because we've got a little bit of analysis. You walking in, did you realise you're on camera at this point? What moment was it where you thought...
I think you'll see it on my face so here shortly. Here we go, ready, and there we go. There it is. Yep, that's it. Yeah, there we go. We're here. You know, it's fine. Excited to be here.
That is good. We're back underway. I can see gameplay in the booth. Let's get back underway with the serious stuff, because this group is still on the line. Obrun 2, Levy 3, and Levy does get back underway for the second half. Van der Sar with a comfortable bit of player movement and save. Any changes you'd like to see at half-time, Boras, from the 2 losing players in Fouma and Obrun?
I mean, obvious thing would be to try to stop Haaland's heading, but that seems at the moment impossible. But yeah, I think just here for both players continuing with the attack, because they are scoring goals. The defense maybe must be a little bit more focused.
Been watching in the wings, Casey. It feels like the storyline that's been put together slowly but surely is Tekkz's route in this group is becoming more and more realistic.
Yeah, it seemed like a far-fetched dream in the beginning of the day, if we're being honest. But as each round commences and continues to move on, it's getting closer and closer to reality.
Haaland inside the box, green timed. Left, right, good night, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. And that is the key there, because of weak foot, is the timing. I mean, if you take this shot with the weak foot and the shot is not timed, then most times it will end up wide or saved. But the Haaland goes for the weak foot, green timing, and that is perfect. Well done.
It feels like any version of Haaland is just a joke.
He doesn't miss. He's the robot for a reason.
And there was a second goal, so I should say a third goal here for Fouma. It was an equaliser right before half-time. Sophia Smith, I can tell you, with my pack pulled Sophia Smith, she does that on the regular. She's unbelievable on the Trivela. As you can see, the as it stands table, those wanting Tekkz to potentially shake things up. You're probably looking for a Levy win to keep your dreams alive. If Obrun was to get 3 points, well, just makes it a little bit more difficult. But Obrun does not care about Tekkz one bit. He's looking for a 4th. Both games right now, 53 and 57 minutes on the clock at 3-3.
Yep. And we see now a chance maybe for Levy. Davies there strong.
And quicker than Cafu. Haaland, De Bruyne.
Maybe a shot here.
Goes through! What on earth was that?
That is Renault there with a bit poor defending. Gets here a huge chance, but good save from Van der Sar.
Tekkz, De Bruyne.
Again! No way! He's so good.
He does what he wants, when he wants.
That is the same again. Going here with a shot. And that is Team of the Year Kevin De Bruyne. That might be the best.
Can't use that much space.
It might be the best finesse shots in the game.
Van der Sar didn't even dive, Casey.
No, and the thing is, a lot of players aren't even defending someone that far back outside of the box. But it's Kevin De Bruyne. At these Team of the Year cards, you kind of have to do it.
Tekkz is having a little watch potentially now. Obviously, we can't see the full picture, but he keeps glancing to the left. And I've been in that player room. That's where the monitor is. That's where the big TV is.
Yeah, but at the moment, for him, things going his way, definitely.
Absolutely. A draw in the other game puts Fouma in a tough position with only 3 points left to play for. And the 1-0, he's massively in that game as well. He's been leading on 2 occasions, 2-1 and 3-2.
Yeah, I think now if this stays, that means Levy definitely qualified, and then it is between Obrun and Tekkz. Last spot at the moment. He's back somehow, Tekkz. It's unreal.
Alphonso Davies has been a real get-out-of-jail-free card. That ball from right to left every single time. The item Davies just too quick, too powerful, too strong for a lot of his counterparts at fullback. Kevin De Bruyne, we talked him up, we hyped him up. Defensively, equal to it. Levy in no rush at this moment.
Yeah, there is definitely much time left here. There's no stress, and don't forget these games are a bit extended. So we play at home 2 times 6 minutes, but these games are 2 times 9 minutes. So there's extra time, even though it might look like it is late. There's plenty of time left.
Good. A mixed bag of Tekkz whipped into the back post. I don't know where I am.
Bit different angle.
I'm in the game.
All right, there we have it. That looks better.
Oh, the ball for a second.
Okay, question now. Who do you think is the best left back in the game besides Team of the Years, of course? Who do you prefer?
Maybe like a Theo Hernandez. I'm going to be honest, I don't love a lot of the fullbacks this year as much as I have in the past. I feel like we're missing really good Kyle Walker cards, like Hakimi cards in the past that I absolutely adored. I don't have a love for any fullback this year.
I think there are plenty of nice SBCs.
Davies.
Davies, Havertz was also great value. But maybe not that many great on the market, I'd say.
Reber into the byline, player looking to Haaland, the rebound falls nicely.
Oh, he had opened it!
Beautiful use of the extra pass.
He had opened it, but then went for the extra pass and still that's in.
Game back on, Casey. Don't count Obrun out.
Never count Obrun out. And I will say, last time he did start off a little bit slow. That is not the case this time. He is coming out absolutely swinging. He had the break the first round, but these next 2 rounds, he is really, really outperforming a lot of these players because we're looking at playing Levy right now, top of the table. This arguably is his hardest match of the day.
Yeah, and this also shows, I think this goal shows clearly the difference between these best players and players who play at home and getting probably rank 3, rank 2 even, that they always go for the safest option. This first shot, which looked like open net, which I probably shoot myself, he saw, okay, maybe this is blocked, so then extra pass to get the guaranteed goal.
See Tekkz backstage, getting ready for the next match that he will face here in round 4. Group D, 2 rounds left of the 2024 FC Pro Open group stages. The knockouts will come thick and fast for you on Saturday. Big big names already there. Emre Yilmaz, Anders, and Umar. You can see some of the answers coming into your question at home. Davies flashback. Max, me and you together, my friend. Rolfo is the best gold left back in game.
She's good, and I think maybe as well should have been team of the year. I'm just saying.
Potentially so. That's from Darth Tiger. Borat's my goat. You got an item in game? Is that for Acuna maybe?
Acuna, yeah. Acuna actually has a nice item. He has RTTK, but that one is getting now perhaps a bit outdated. So EA, I think it's time now for the next promo card, Acuna.
Well, there has been a goal while we wait for the featured match to get back underway. You might have heard the let's go.
That's Fouma.
It came from Fouma. Valverde inside the box. Green timed finish. Found the bottom corner. I think the shout was actually from Stingray. As you can see, that live table. Back post. Haaland nods it down. Janola! 5-4. Levy leads.
We see the same again. The same again. The big key is this kind of pattern. We've seen it so many times. The cross from Cafu with L1 lofted for that extra height. Head the ball back down with X. And then you have most times here just a simple tap in.
This game is so key for Levy as well, because if he does win this pretty much solidifies his spot in the top 2.
Is it? Yep.
It really does. And so I definitely think that each goal is counting. But, I mean, Obrun's giving him a very, very tough game.
There we saw here Fouma scoring one more. We probably might see this quite soon on the screen. But that means that Fouma is actually now back in the game.
Asker, you shall receive. Boras, that goal right there from Fouma to make it 5-3. Casey, as it stands, we're going to have a player qualifying, so I'll let you go, get ready to interview Mr. Levi de Weerd. He's going to be on his way to the top 8, unless Obrun
it's a good pass.
Is
go back.
Shaking things up in this final 12 minutes.
Yeah, that was a good chance for him, but instead of going for the shot, he, well, played a bit extra there, extra touches, and the chance was then wasted. But he's still in the game. I mean, just one goal. And I think also now we're going to see some fresh players coming in as well. He has the bench with players like Courtois. He also gives that extreme aerial excellence. So the game is not done. As we said before as well, it's long games.
Yeah.
So still plenty left to play for.
I mean, I'm sure someone can work it out at home as well. 9-minute halves. What's that break down to? It's 1 minute per 10.
Yeah, probably.
So there's 1 full minute.
Yeah.
Of in-game time from the 80th minute.
Yeah.
More?
I think it is.
Yeah, more, because I'm doing 1 minute per 90, so it's about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think should be around 2.
For 10 minutes in-game time.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens over the next 120 seconds then. Levy versus Obrun. 5-4, Levy leads. In the other match, we did bring you some updates for it. Fouma, the Frenchman, is leading 5-3. And we're back on board with our featured match. Corner to be whipped in from Bampastor. Haaland player locked. Near post. Haaland activated. Three-time header. Well, good save from Petr Cech to knock it over his own crossbar. Bampastor again. Haaland locked. Haaland loaded. Whipped in.
Again.
Tipped over the bar.
Yeah, not quite sure what's happening now, but again, that's close. And this is not even Team of the Year Haaland. This is Dynasty's Haaland, and still he's so dominant here. For a third chance, maybe now third chance, third time, lucky charm.
Whipped in.
We see.
No.
Not this time.
Maybe. Yashin. Hansen. Out wide. Bampastor. Floated into the box, but Petr Cech will always make it his.
That's a different angle.
I'm telling you, I was in the game.
Yeah, same here.
Do you know when you get a yellow card and you turn into a ref? You go first person on the ref. That's what I felt like.
Yeah.
Ginola for Levy. 8 minutes to play. Travella Territory. Waiting. De Bruyne.
Huge tackle.
Great step from Renard. And the counter could be on here. A fresh Hansen. Getting to the byline. Oh, that's beautiful. Cuts it back, Van Dijk.
Good defending. I think now for Levy probably is going to try to slow the tempo down slightly. It is now 5 left, and he has this at the moment in his bag. Just has to keep this lead, and he is then qualified for the last 8. So I think now we should expect Levy playing a bit more cautious these last 5 minutes. And that's Fouma with the final nail in the coffin this game.
Game 6-3.
Yeah, literally 6-3. That is done.
It's a big win for Fouma. He lost his opening 2 matches, 6-2 and 5-2. Levy and Tekkz, those 2 respective results. He gets 3 points on the board, but it just could be too little too late for him with only 3 left to play for. Speaking of 3 left to play, that's what we've got in this game. Haaland, does he have the pace? Not on this occasion, and it gives Obrun one more chance to salvage a point. Ham, once again, bringing Cafu into play. The fullback's integral in FC24. Hansen to the byline. Is there going to be a cross? Is there going to be a shot? Ham, power shot cancel. Jude Bellingham tries firing it into the box, but it was a wall of blue shirts.
Yeah, we see now it is +3, so there's time now. If he gets the ball back within the next seconds.
De Bruyne, he's done very well just to keep possession here for Levy. Into the corner. Not only will Levy solidify himself at the top of the table.
There's time.
But it gives Tekkz a massive boost. Will there be a late dagger?
Imagine now.
Obrun. Gotta go forward. Spinazzola with a big foot in.
That's done.
And that will do us. Levy, huge reaction.
Yeah.
He knows how big that 3 points is.
He knows that means he's now qualified, and that is, I mean, for every player, that's the main target is to make it into top 8.
He's done it.
Yeah, and 15 points so far.
Incredible performance from Levy. He is gonna be there. Name 7. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Levi de Weerd. Not guaranteed top yet, but guaranteed to be going through. What a performance from the young Dutchman. 5-4 win against Obrun. And not only do we have to tell the storyline of Levy qualifying, but it's not only opened the door, it's blown the hinges off. A Tekkz comeback in this group.
Yeah.
You can see the goals here, Boras.
And for him, the key was the Totti players. He spent a huge budget here on both Tottis, here Haaland and De Bruyne, and they showed up here.
They won the game for him.
They won the game for him. With their excellence here, both the shooting long shots and Haaland's heading, and that was for him in the end the key. So I think for Levy here, we must say, well done on the drafting. That is good choices there.
Yeah, massive well done. That other result did finish Fouma 6-3 against the 1-0. So he did what he needed to do to potentially keep his name in the hat. But right now, Levi de Weerd is in. He's one of your 8 quarter-finalists, and he's joined with Casey right now.
Yes, Levy is in, and he is one happy camper. Well, you just mentioned how tense that game was. Can you walk me through that?
Yeah, I think when I watched the match highlights, it was like 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. Had the same story over and over again. I was waiting for the 2-goal lead, but it wasn't meant to be. And then, like from the 78th minute, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try to keep this 5-4 lead. I switched to a 4-2-3-1, and I think I played it out pretty well. Then I thought I was almost there, then it was 3 minutes of extra time, so it was still really tense, but obviously, yeah, very happy now.
Now, you will be fighting for either the top or second spot. You might be wanting to maybe avoid a certain someone in the next stage. Who is that certain someone, and how are you going to keep that top spot?
First of all, I have to say I don't want to play my teammate, Emre, but if I finish first, I will play Umut, so I don't think there's a reward for finishing first either. I'm just really happy I made the knockouts. I don't want to play Emre, but we already talked about it, obviously. Like, if it is happening, we at least have one player from Team Gullit already at the World Finals. So that's maybe a positive then. The ideal situation would be not playing each other and both going to the finals. Yeah, but that will be really tough. The best thing is that I can play the 2 remaining games just without much stress, because yeah, I will finish first or second anyway.
Well, a massive congratulations. You could take a deep breath. A few more rounds to go, but you made it through. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Casey, and a massive congratulations to Levi de Weerd, who is through. But we are setting up, gents, for the biggest round in FC Pro so far. Bottom of the table going in Tekkz. We've seen it with Matti Bonanno, he couldn't do it. We saw it with Manu Bashore, he couldn't do it. Can Tekkz do this?
Oh my God.
Ryan, looking at the table, he's in 4th place. Look how tight that is in the race for 2nd place.
Honestly, if he pulls this off, right, this will be one of the great, I'm going to say the greatest comeback we've seen. This is unbelievable. He's currently on 7 points. He has 2 more rounds. He plays Obrun next. So if he wins against Obrun, he leapfrogs him in the table as well.
I am looking as well, Brandon, at the goal difference, which Tekkz started this evening with -8 goal difference. He won his first game 9-0, and he's currently sat on +5 goal difference, Brandon.
He has been cooking tonight and cooking up a right storm. You can just see him on camera there, getting ready for his next game. Remember, Fouma sits out of this round. Tekkz will play against Obrun. Tekkz wins, as you said. We've got 3 players on 10 points, and now we are starting to tease what could happen, the ifs, the buts, the maybes, the tiebreakers. It could all be coming into play.
I mean, it's very interesting that Tekkz has actually got a green jacket and orange Man City Esports top combination. Ryan, do you reckon you'd pull that one off?
Yeah, it's colours. He likes colours, you can tell by the... Yeah, shoes as well. He likes to wear colours, so I respect it. Could I pull it off? I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, well, he's one man who can pull it off is Brandon Smith. Brandon, I'm asking you an impossible question here because I constantly have asked you how you think this is going to play out. I don't have any clue how this group is going to end up.
I don't think any of us do, mate. You're in the same boat as a lot of us, but we just want entertainment. We want entertainment, and this group of death is giving us that entertainment, isn't it, FG?
It absolutely is. Tekkz versus Obrun coming up very, very soon. We've been asking for your community drafts every single week. I'm sorry to bring up the past, but last week's wasn't great. This is the one from Black Phoenix 5543. Thank you so much for sending it in. Thoughts on the team? I'm loving it. I think it's brilliant.
What's this one for, sorry?
This is the community draft, our community
No,
draft.
what SBC is it going into?
Oh, you've
Havard at right back.
You've not.
John Stones, left centre back.
His bench is nearly better than his team.
Ferran Torres starting ahead of radioactive Messi, Cruyff, Thunderstruck.
Can we put a bit of respect on Johnny Stones, please?
You've got winter wildcard Ellen Militao on the bench. Put him in the team over John Stones.
But maybe
any day.
psychologically going into the game, you know, Ferran Torres is a brand new FC24 team of the week item.
He did get a team of the week FC.
Maybe this guy's been doing loads of upgrades and he's got Ferran Torres in his main team, because that's all I seem to pack.
I feel like the majority of coins are on the bench.
Is this not your team?
This could be
You know
yours.
what, right? I'd still fancy my chance against you, Brandon, with this team. But anyway, look, absolutely incredible. During the show, we've been about specific. Guys watching at home know it yet. If you do get the right nation, it'll help to earn you some in-game rewards. We're going to take a quick break whilst you try and work it out. We will see you soon.
PlayStation.
The FC Pro Open Global Qualifier is brought to you by Herman Miller Gaming, the official chair supplier of FC Pro. EA Sports FC 24 tournaments are now live on PS5 and PS4. Compete for FC points and more in Ultimate Team or Kickoff mode. To sign up on PS5, head to the FC 24 Game Hub on your PS5 and look for upcoming tournaments. You can also register in-game by scrolling to the bottom of the FC 24 main menu and selecting PlayStation Tournament. On PS4, you'll find tournaments in the Events tab on your console. Sign up and show skills on PlayStation. Back to FC Pro. Would you use Jack as Team of the Year honourable mention?
Yeah, I think I would actually. I think it'd be a big plus team.
Yeah, I think the flag's definitely a huge plus. And speaking of huge plus, I just got given a present by the FC Pro guys. Thank you. It's the same sort of shape as that. It's from Switzerland, Swiss chocolate. Only problem is, I have a nut allergy, so who wants some Swiss chocolate?
Send it my way.
Okay, well, I'll tell you.
We can share.
Maybe we can like.
This is mine.
Yeah.
Well, I've given it to Buckley and you can deal with that later. Listen, the quarterfinals are nearly complete. Let's take a look at the bracket as it stands right now. We already know one man is through, but we just don't know where he's going to finish in Group 2. Levi de Weerd is through, isn't he, Mr. Buckley?
He certainly is. The only thing we need to find out, his placement. Will it be against Umut or will it be against his teammate, Emre Yilmaz? Lots still to find out with only 2 games left to play.
Well, yeah, 2 more rounds left to clinch those final spots indeed. Let's take a look at the table as it stands. This is honestly quite possibly the craziest end to an FC Pro Open. We've left it to the best week, the group of death. We are in a severe race for second place, aren't we, Boras?
Yeah, and I think it's now only probably Obrun that could take the first place. But yeah, the second place though is going to be a tight race between 3 players at the moment, Fouma, Obrun, Tekkz, and it's going to be exciting.
I mean, Tekkz against Obrun is a massive game coming up. Tekkz has previously said that Obrun's his hero. That's nice. What's it like, do you think, facing up against your heroes, Mr. Richard Buckley?
I think it goes out the window when you've got a chance to qualify, I'll be completely honest. It's a massive game, and I don't think we can understate how good these two have been. The only difference, in my opinion, is Tekkz today has been truly magnificent.
Well, absolutely, and hopefully Tekkz, for the purpose of entertainment, is going to continue to be magnificent. He is in the tunnel right now with Casey. Here you go, mate, that's for you.
Cheers.
Yes, we are in the player tunnel as we take, a little stroll over to your player booth. Now, Tekkz, you mentioned that you might have a message for all of the Calvin Phillip owners out there. What is that message?
Just tell them they're very smart human beings. I've got 3 Calvin Phillips on my Road to Glory account, so I'm smart as well.
All right, and you love to hear it. If you guys are owners of Calvin Phillips, you guys heard it here first. The hopes are here. But now you have Obrun, who is not going to be an easy game. You've mentioned before that he is your hero. What are you going into this match? What are your expectations?
Expectations? I want to win, like everyone says, but I played well first 2 games, but I got to sustain it now for another 2 games, so hopefully I play like I did in the second and first game, and hopefully we can get a win.
All right, well, I will let you go set up for that match. Good luck against Obrun. Back to you guys.
Yes, let's have a look at Tekkz's item and all the other FC Pro live items as well. I can tell you, you are quite smart if you do pick up a Calvin Phillips, because before today he was 50k. Right now, he's up at 78k.
Yeah, I think he's almost extinct because he had price range 85,000 coins. That's crazy.
The other in-game items, Ivan Cavallero, which is Levy's, which will be getting a nice upgrade, guaranteed to be going through. Started today at 23k, up at 28k. Fabinho, he's up 1k. And Makengo started today at 20,000 coins, down at 15. Not great.
Tough day for him, but he's still in the race. And don't forget that if he qualifies, he becomes 88. At the moment, cheapest 88s, looking at the photo prices, is 26,000 coins. And then he'd be still live, 88. So yeah, could be still stonks.
Well, let us know at home as well if you've been picking up any of these FC Pro live items, where those upgrades have been going, and have you made a huge chunk of coins. We'll be monitoring it for the rest of today, but right now, massive game on the horizon. Tekkz versus Obrun, with potential qualifying implications on the line. Over to Brandon and Ryan to break it all down.
Yeah, thank you guys. We cannot wait for this one. Round 4. And every round we go through, Ryan Pessoa, it just gets a little bit more hot in terms of the competition and what could be happening here. Is Tekkz going to pull this off tonight? He could.
Results have fallen in his favor. I'm looking at him now. He's ready to go against Obrun. It's a huge, huge game. Both players need a win in this matchup. Tekkz against Obrun. We've got Levy up against the one-offs as well. Levy, of course, securing qualification, trying to secure top spot if... Technically, he could secure it if results even go in his favor in this matchup as well. But yeah, this is a huge, huge game, Brandon.
Yeah, you'll be happy to know as well if you're a Calvin Phillips owner, there has been a +1 upgrade at least tonight off that first win that Tekkz got. Before we jump into this one, our match preview is brought to you from the guys at Herman Miller Gaming. Their chairs have been keeping our players comfy throughout this whole FC Pro Open competition, all the way back from November's qualifiers to this weekend's grand finals. We appreciate Herman Miller and thank them for their support throughout this FC Pro Open. But as we said, Tekkz has it all to do. So far, he has been a goal-scoring machine, a 9-0 win against the One-Os, a 6-2 win against Fouma. He had a break in the last round, which we said the break came at the wrong time.
Yeah, Tekkz was on a heater. He was playing unbelievably well. So hopefully for his sake, that break doesn't sort of derail him from his ruthlessness in front of goal. He's creating chances at will against genuinely every single opponent he's played. It's been incredibly dominant. But he's up against Obrun, who he rates very, very highly himself. In previous years, he ranks him as one of the best in the scene, and it's a massive game.
Well, but he's on a road that's very long. But at the moment, he's halfway down it, and things are going pretty well. Goals are going in, points are going on the board. We've teased it as one of the best and most remarkable comeback stories we will ever witness here in this esport, potentially. You talk about Swiss comebacks before, Ryan, when the days when you were playing, when you looked around you and those players that was 0-3, that went 4-3.
This tops it for me, genuinely, just because of the
level of player.
Yeah.
The group. The stakes on the line. Here is Tekkz now, looking to kick off this game in the best way possible. Hansen cuts it back nicely, does eventually get defended well by Obrun.
I've not been too impressed with Renard, the ultimate at centre-back. I feel as if, I don't know, just Van Dijk, I just think Van Dijk has to be in the teams with the animation he gets. He's just...
Even gold, Van Dijk.
Yeah, genuinely.
We know that Wendy Renard obviously fits within the requirements. About 2.5 million coins for the Olympic Lyon defender to get into this year's Team of the Year. That's a mistake at the back.
That could be costly. Great step there from Obrun.
Here's Franck Ribéry, one of the interesting picks in Obrun's team, the only player to use the French Team of the Year icon. Defended well there by Alphonso Davies. And just looking at a bit of a past record between these two players. This is the 4th time that they have
the ball again. Just gets there.
So the 5th time these two have played, Tekkz and Obrun. It's their 2nd time matching up, of course, this year on the FC Pro. But before that, they've matched up in the last 3 editions of the yearly ecosystem of tournaments. They matched at the World Finals back in 2022, played last year in a qualifier. And on paper, Obrun has had more wins over Tekkz in the last 5 meetings. Tekkz looking to turn the fortunes round now. What a time it would be to do that.
Great ball.
Pateles finds Xavi. Has been so good at switching the ball. Can he be a goal scorer, though? Not on that occasion.
Look at the run from Haaland as well. Isn't going to play it this time. Just a triggered runs there, just to offer... Oh, to say offer support going forward. He's walked off the pitch.
Just off topic, we know Levi de Weerd has gone through. There is a world tonight where he can actually create a bit of a record point tally of a player that has qualified. We know that Anders Vergang is the only player that has gone through unbeaten. But there is a world where we could see Levy pick up 21 points tonight, which would be the highest ever point tally we have seen.
21 out of 20, 24 points. That is...
It's remarkable, isn't it?
Next level.
We did tease that he has been in form, Levy, and he continued to show that tonight. Here's a chance.
That's what he looks for. The finesse with Graham Hansen. That's offside. Yep, offside. They're trying to head it back to Pateles. There's been a goal in the other game. Levy against the One-Os has fallen.
Well, he wants it, doesn't he?
Yeah, fallen. Fortunately, they're just Renard again. You see, it's the animations. I'm telling Brandon, man, come on. I know my stuff. She can't. It's just different with Van Dijk and her. There's a level difference, irrespective of the stats. This is Obrun.
Obrun looking to have his first real chance of the game. Here's Haaland. João Cancelo and Team of the Year Xavi have been unbelievable together.
Yeah, honestly, I've been impressed with Cancelo and Xavi, but I think more so I'll say Xavi just because I didn't know what to expect in terms of not just obviously his passing. It goes without saying how good he is with his play styles, his attributes in game. Good step forward there from Tekkz, direct down the wing.
Where's the cutback?
Oh,
for Travella.
Tried it. It's dangerous.
I have to say as well, Tekkz might be the most committed player to the Trailblazer promo. He has the most Trailblazer items in his starting 11. There's a shot. Oh my!
Oh my goodness, that is, you know what, that's something that's worked on because he's probably noticed how much Obrun moves the goalkeeper from corners. A power shot in there, trying to get Obrun off guard there, and it almost worked out.
It was flying, wasn't it?
Look at this.
See it again on the replay.
The goalkeeper movement here from Obrun. He clicks the right stick, he moves him across, anticipating a cross, whipped into the back post. It didn't come, and then the power shot. Honestly, very, very unfortunate from Tekkz to not find the back of the net. That was, yeah, as I say, it has to be well worked on then.
Well, let us know at home. What is your score prediction for this game? We said between the two of them, they have scored so many goals. Tekkz scoring 15 goals in just 2 games tonight. Obrun as well, certainly feeling confident. May have just lost his last game to Levy, but before that, he kicked off his birthday in winning ways here at the FC Pro Open.
It's a good press there from Obrun. Unlucky to not retrieve possession, but Tekkz plays out of it well.
Goes for some sort of customised juggle there with Hansen. Step overs, Tekkz waiting.
Good defending.
For away through Obrun. Great defending from Cafu. Big win back from Team of the Year Alexi Pateles. There's Hansen, there's the finesse, and there's the bar again from Tekkz.
It's just the finesse shot. Never. As the angle opens up. Haaland played the ball there. It could have been in with Mia Hamm. He's played it this time.
Into Ham, great feet, Obrun, big chance, better save.
Yeah, that power shot from Obrun. He's got a corner. Haaland here. You know how dominant he is. Yeah, doesn't actually win it against Graham Hansen at the near post. Tekkz to play out from the back.
Every player back there for Tekkz.
He's triggering runs here. Just look how important it is to trigger runs here. Just tapping L1. Predictions in the chat as well from Lightning McQueen saying 3-2 to Tekkz is his prediction. Brandon, what's your prediction?
Can't give you one of those, Ryan, unfortunately. Just give us goals. Just give us plenty of goals in a storyline, maybe. Here's Pateles still, literally sending players to sleep on the floor. Pateles still, come back, Tekkz! Leads by a goal to 0. The stakes get higher.
Oh, just look at it with Pateles just twisting, turning. The step over was very lucky there, but the stop into the step over boost, the pass across goal with a driven pass.
No one's thinking about that pass though. You, me, anyone? Oh, look. You're thinking of a shot there. He saw the pass.
You see how much it means from him as well with the celebrations. Hopefully we can take a quick look at the table as well between everybody in Group D. Fouma on watching in the stands. Levy top 18 points as it stands.
Tekkz in the top 2. It's shaking up.
Uh-oh. Oh, my goodness.
He was on 1 point before a ball was kicked.
Wow.
I mean, if you realise, a lot of players have been sitting in the players' area and lounge watching Fouma.
Yeah, he's here.
He's in the studio. About 15 yards away from all the players. Here's Mia Hamm. Big save, Schmeichel.
I think there's a way in which, obviously, Fouma, he still plays Obrun in the last game. Tekkz plays against Levy. So it's
not going to come down to round 5.
It could come down to goal difference. Seriously, that game against the Wanderers for Tekkz winning 9-0 could be the deciding factor if he potentially progresses. Of course, there's still a long way left in this game. Great ball roll scoop from Tekkz.
Look, we all know that this game is not going to end 1-0. It just simply isn't.
This Pateles item as well. Oh, my goodness. That, yeah.
Well, scores from the other game. Levy is leading by a goal to 0. We know that Levy has qualified regardless of what he does now. He can put the controller down if he wants. He is going through. Still, though, he wants to top the group, because if he tops the group, He will not play against his teammate in Emre Yilmaz. He'll play against Umit of RB Leipzig, and they'll be on opposite sides of the brackets, which means they could only meet in the grand final. That's what he'll be playing for today, just top the group.
Ball over the top.
One ball forward. Is there a head back down? There is by the defensive side of Obrun.
I think that's why the playstyle plus is so important, just the trajectory of the passes over the top. A lot more accurate, whipped faster, good press again from Tekkz. It's just so effective when you have somebody with that playstyle and you play this way, utilizing it in-game. Obrun, we haven't seen much of. Obviously, some of the shots he's had with Mia Hamm, but other than that, not too much to separate himself from Tekkz.
Three minutes away from half-time. Tekkz leads by a goal to nil.
It's good dribbling. Haaland with the pace and the power.
Mia Hamm's there. There's also options on the edge of the box. Haaland drives back. Patella's big charge. Goal for Obrun. He makes it 1-1 before half-time.
It's from nothing. Genuinely, Haaland pushes it here. I thought he may have played it a little bit too heavy there. The touch sort of gets caught between his feet and he manages to shoot across goal. Take a look again. Oh, it's just a switch off with Van Dijk there. It's unfortunate for Tekkz. It's a great moment for Obrun. For Fouma, if anything, I feel like the draw's a good result for Fouma. I think that's probably the best result you could ask for, because it then puts it completely in his hands. If he wins the last game, he progresses.
Certainly would give him a bit more control on his own destiny there. Half-time in Levy's game. Levy leads, as we said, against the One-Offs by a goal to nil. That's in half-time. This is the last chance of the half in the Tekkz Obrun featured matchup tonight. Any time of 1 minute, that has pretty much been played. And that will do us at the half-time break. It is 1-1 here, Tekkz against Obrun. There's been one man that's been keeping a close eye on the action, and that's Boras. Boras, what have you made of the first 45 minutes?
Lovely game, but this here is so genius from Tekkz. And we're going to see now, this year so far, the best corner kick, the most meta one, is a short one, and then you go for the cross far post. And the way to stop this is to move the keeper. So you must now go here, triangle twice to move the keeper up here and try to stop the header. But Tekkz sees this, all right? He sees this, and he has now a huge space near post. He then answers this, counters this with a power shot near post. Just a bit too much power, but the whole idea is genius. You can see now, keeper moves and open chance, but that is unlucky. A bit too much power, but that is a genius work from Tekkz. And that is from me here, and let's go now back to the commentary.
Thank you very much, Boras. Yes, what a first 45 minutes it was. And I mean, Tekkz hit the crossbar on 2 occasions in that, Ryan.
Yeah, he had a finesse shot as well with Hansen on the edge, just further showing the amount of chances he's trying to create, trying to score and get the goal difference up. Of course, get him in a good position against Obrun, but here's one man waiting, Fouma, to see which way the result falls. As we said, I think okay, let's think this through, Brandon. If Obrun wins this game, Obrun has to play against Fouma, right? If Fouma wins, he technically still qualifies. So more or less every result sort of favors him, or nothing technically goes against him. It's a weird one. I don't know how to envision it, honestly. It's a weird one. We're joined by FG. Good to see you here, man.
I already know, unlike Casey, I know that I'm on the camera. We saw that before, Case. Yeah, the possibilities are endless. This is exactly what esports is all about. We could be watching history here. I mean, saying that as the second half goes underway very, very soon, Tekkz still needs to score, doesn't he?
He does.
He has to win.
He still needs to win.
He has to win.
Needs to try and
yeah,
turn this next half around.
I tried to ask Brandon for a prediction. He didn't give it to me, FG.
I don't blame him, to be honest.
Are you going to give me one?
I mean, to be honest, I think the Twitch chat should
fair point. That's a fair point. Okay. I won't give you one, in fairness.
Yeah, there you go. We'll agree to disagree on that one. Let us know your score predictions in the chat. Who do you think wins this game? Obrun against Tekkz in round 4 tonight. Von Pastor, the interesting choice from Obrun.
Great play.
De Bruyne can hit them from there.
Oh, he went for the finesse as well.
Goalkeeper movement went the other way as well, anticipating the finesse on the left foot.
We know that De Bruyne's got an unbelievable finesse, don't we?
Well, yeah. I do now, yeah. I've got that item. I've not finessed once with him, but I will be when I get home tonight. Don't worry about that.
Remember to switch the play of him as well a few times.
You'll be seeing me playing long ball, long ball, long ball after tonight.
And we'll see Ryan with Xavi, team of the year in his team this weekend.
Oh, look at the ball. Yep, that's
Give
it.
it a chance. Dynasty's Haaland goal!
That is
never in doubt.
Look how quick. Honestly, I can't wait for the replay to come up. Look how quick he turned defense to attack. Just 2 passes, Ribery into hand, 1 touch, boom, done.
Ball.
Haaland with the pace, the power, the green time finishing from Fouma.
That ball there, timing off that through ball.
Perfectly weighted. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Great way to score.
It's just never ever in doubt, is it, with this Erling Haaland, who keeps rising in price. He's very, very close to 8 million coins. I just had a look during the first half.
He got 4.5 million coins last week.
Yeah, that I know a couple of people. I won't expose them for their own sake. This is a goal here from the one-off. Get back into the game. A knockdown from the man again, Erling Haaland, and Pele's winter wildcard item. He's happy with that one, at least.
I mean, he could be setting up for something very, very special on Saturday as well, because if Levy doesn't finish top, I mean, there's a possibility it could be against his teammate.
Yeah, that is unbelievable.
All right. If Levy comes through second place, he will play Emre Yilmaz in the quarterfinals on Saturday, which is
great play.
Not very nice. Ronaldinho for Tekkz. Interesting choice of finish there, but just didn't really get the conviction he was looking for.
With it being 9-minute halves, there is so much to play here as well. So much time left, so much can change.
Oh my goodness, the ball. Haaland. Oh, that's a poor touch.
What an evening of
there,
esports.
Tekkz. Giving away possession there, and he might be made to pay for it. Player lock tees 1 or 2 times there. Back to Bellingham, De Bruyne. Obrun can go direct.
Ooh, the keeper movement was predicting a finesse. It didn't come. He drove into the box. Obrun with the corner.
Cannot concede again, Tekkz, otherwise the pressure will really start to mount.
It's good defending.
Big win, Xavi. A chance to break now. So many players around him. A big tackle there from Tekkz.
What a game this is, by the way. This is absolutely end-to-end.
Another goal over here. Levy looking to break the point tally record. He'll be on 18 points with this one. He has still got 1 more game.
It's a beautiful goal.
To play tonight too. He could end the night on 21 points alongside topping the group. Obrun is still in possession with this somehow.
I thought he was going to opt for the free kick for it to fall his way. De Bruyne, great dribbling.
Just hasn't let go of this ball, has he? Ribery dancing around the ball.
That's crazy.
What a goal.
That's, yeah, fair enough.
So patient in the build-up was Obrun. And just watch the turn in there of Franck Ribery when he gets the ball.
Twist, twist, twist. Back again, left foot, green, see ya. That is beautiful.
How on earth do you defend against that, Ryan?
Yeah, you can't. You just have to hope and pray, and that is incredible. Incredible build-up there from Obrun. Wow.
Quick thinking. He went right, he went left, he went left a bit more, and then bang.
And this is where we have to see another level. 2 goals down against a player who will not let up, also defensively. He will be so compact to the back now. Remember, Tekkz has to win.
Oh, that touch.
You know, the Bombasta choice, it makes a bit more sense.
Yeah, now we're seeing
done
it,
very,
right?
very well tonight.
That post. Haaland is there in the air, cuts it back, 1 more pass into Ribery.
Oh, he done a little bit too much. They didn't think the ball would have... Well, he would have been in so much space with the ball in the box. Tekkz again. It's just making a few more mistakes in this game compared to the others. Maybe the break, you could argue that slightly caught him off guard a little bit.
I was just going to ask that as well. He had such great momentum going his way, and then he did have the game off.
Yeah, it
How
does
much
make
of a difference does that make?
It's a drastic difference for me anyway, because you go in and obviously you're taking the break when you're on a full flow. You're playing incredibly well. You take a break, whereas your opponent also carries on playing. And I believe Obrun's result in the last round evades my mind. I think he played Levy actually, so it wasn't even, he didn't even win the game. It was a close fought game, but he still keeps warm. He's still playing a game
against the person who's top of the group so far, so your level will be high,
exactly.
Right?
And again, when you take a break, even if you're practicing in that game, I know Tekkz wasn't, it's still not the same intensity, so your mind it's not on the same level as if you're playing on stage right now, so maybe that could play into the effect as well. But Obrun's been incredible.
What did you do in your breaks?
Oh, it depends how long it was.
So if you've got a game off, what would you do in your break?
In this break now?
Well, go grab a coffee.
The first thing I would do is go and get sweets or something, right? Get sugar regime.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I mean, I wouldn't want to play another game of FC.
Nah.
Like you said,
I think you need you need like a couple of minute break. You need to get back out there.
Yeah.
A 50-minute, 1 hour break, it slows you down massively. Yeah. As we said, we're in the second half of proceedings here. Tekkz has to win if he wants to try and stay in this tournament. Also, a small teaser for you. Obrun plays against Fouma in our last game today. That one will still have something on the line.
That could be it. It will be if the results stay the same, the game to qualify. One of those two will qualify. Basically, whoever wins, but of course, there's goal difference now. If Obrun can push on, or if Tekkz can claw back.
22 minutes on the clock for Tekkz. Score now. Ronaldinho
Beautiful.
Dancing back inside.
Here we go.
That's it, Tekkz.
Game on.
Just the twisting, the turning, the step over, playing it straight back again. Another step over forward and played into Hansen. I was laughed at FG by you, Hansen. Trailblazer Hansen.
You know what? It wasn't actually me who laughed at you. It was Boras, but I'll take the blame for him because I had my doubts as well. But what an incredible FC item she is. She causes me a lot of problems every time I play against her.
For me, it's just obviously you get this 5-star skill moves with the dribbling to match as well. You then have just the finesse shot trait. I keep emphasizing on that, how important it is.
Still 20 minutes to go in this game. 9-minute halves.
What is going on there?
Hello.
He's just...
Tekkz given back possession. Is he looking for an equaliser here potentially?
Hold on.
Travella it.
Offside. Oh, he's offside.
He's Mia Ham. As that goal goes in, Levy finds a fourth. Levi de Weerd 4-1. He leads against the Wanos. All eyes on this one though. Under 20 minutes left. Tekkz has to win.
Great dribbling.
Big win again, Kim and Jae.
Playing with a lot more purpose, Tekkz now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Time is against him. He needs 2 to stand a chance.
That post could be available.
Oh, the touch inside.
There's Bompastel. Right place, right time. Harlan side. Defender.
It's rash from Obrun, just stepping up, constantly out. He stepped again there, this time winning possession. But it seems like he's just pulling players out the way. Weird, yeah.
Bad touch from Tekkz, goes out for a break in play. Let's quickly check into Levy's game. We'll give you an update there. As we said, he is cruising his way through. 4-1, Levy leads in this one. 18 points on the board it will be.
An absolutely incredible points total as well. I think if he wins the final game as well, which it looks like he's going to win this game, he could go on to be the highest scoring in groups, and what a statement that is, Ryan.
Yeah, that just shows how incredible Levy has played throughout this competition. His intent as well. Just sorry, I thought it was going to be a Travella from the Wanos. Playing it inside, Pele, McGeady cancels, shot at the near post, a good save there from Petr. But yeah, Levy has been incredible. The fact he has to play if he tops this group, the results stay the same, that could easily be a final.
What a game that is. It's lining up very, very nicely.
Well, FG, we'll let you head back across and we'll catch you soon.
See you soon, thank you.
Well, just a quick word on the Wanos as we switch games. What a tournament it has been for him. Unfortunately, his road will come to an end here in the FC Pro Open. Let's jump back to Tekkz against Obrun. As Tekkz could be on for an equaliser. Thibaut Courtois is on the pitch, Ryan. What does that tell you?
It's Route 1 football, just another option at the back post. If all else fails, aerially, there's going to be no defender in the game to match his his aerial ability. I believe it's the aerial plus play style as well. I could be incorrect about that, but I believe so. So his jump is extra higher than normal.
I mean, this is ultimate team, isn't it? Courtois on as a striker.
Yeah.
Has he got his gloves on? No, he hasn't. I thought he did for a second.
Xavi.
Final 10 minutes here. Tekkz on the hunt for a 3-3. This would be remarkable if he was to pull this one back. Cafu, right place, right time, just in front of Courtois.
See Haaland just drifting wide there into space. Just an option if a switch was on. Pause cue there from Tekkz. He knows he has to go for it. He needs 2 goals, Brandon. He can do it. He has to go forward. Obrun has been incredible. I feel as if, though, as the game's gone on, Obrun's felt a little bit more shaky than normal. Fouma as well, waiting.
I wonder how he's feeling.
I just want to see the group in terms of the goal difference. I would love to see how the goal difference
I'm interested on, I could be wrong on this. Obrun wins this game, he will go to 13 by my book.
Yes, yeah. Fuma's on 10.
When Fouma and Obrun played, they drew 2-2.
Yeah. I think that I would, again, we need to see the group standings.
Say winner goes through. We'd like to say, here's a chance. Courtois! Courtois! Oh, no!
Oh, my God.
You won't get a better chance than that.
Oh, my goodness.
Was there a pass on? I don't know. It all moved so quickly.
Look at the replay. What an awful... That's a terrible mistake. He's played it direct in. Is that green as well? I think he's greened it, and that's crazy.
Back on the way. There is still a chance here. Let's get this green. Back on. Where's Courtois at the back post? There he is. Courtois is in the air. Cuts it back inside. Defended well by Yashin.
Yashin. 2 goalkeepers in the box. The space, look how much space there is for a counter-attack. He's on. Oh, Miyaham turns.
Oh, he could be in trouble.
This could be done.
Big trouble. Back to De Bruyne. What a block that is from Davies. Obrun will know he does not need to score again. What a chance it was. A toe on it from Kim Min-jae.
I don't understand what I'm seeing here.
Chance to break again now. Look at Ronaldinho, far inside of your screen. As it stands, Tekkz will go out of the race. And all eyes will go on Fouma and Obrun to qualify for the finals. 2 goals in 3 minutes would be remarkable. It would be a crazy ending. Are we on for one of those goals now? Ronaldinho down the byline, breaks it. Where's that pass? Courtois will be there in the air, but he's up against Courtois. And that should realistically be enough now. Obrun would go to 13 points on the board. And he would have to face Fouma.
Kim, great step. I just don't think there's enough time for 2.
There's an added time of 3 minutes. Bon Pastor. She may have been questioned, but she has been remarkable. Big win again. Where's the cutback?
It's great.
Tekkz looking for one!
It's just not enough time. I don't think there's enough time. I don't think there's enough time.
It would be.
Dribbling is insane, though. It's absolutely beautiful from Tekkz. Just going towards the byline. The dive in there from Obrun. I just don't think a minute.
1 minute 20.
Yeah.
I mean, if you lose the ball in 1 minute 20, you need to have a hard look at yourself.
Yeah, there's just no way. Tekkz has paused it. Maybe. I just don't see it. There's just not enough time.
There was a moment many years ago in competitive gaming. It was a Middle East qualifier. No, an African qualifier, and it was Beast Bianchi.
Yeah, that's a good, yeah, that's a throwback, yeah.
It was one of the most remarkable 90-pluses I've ever seen. I don't know what I'd do.
If Tekkz scores here, Richard just waved to me saying he'll do a forfeit. What? If Tekkz manages to get a goal here.
Oh, really?
A minute is just not enough time. Less than a minute.
Can't lose the ball.
It's
20 seconds. It's job done.
Oh my goodness.
It's job done.
So risky.
Tekkz, unfortunately.
Obrun's going for the win, that's why. Wait a minute.
Hasn't done enough. Full-time result. Tekkz goes out of the FC Pro Open. He has given it.
I need to see the standings. Because I believe that
he can still get 11 points.
But Obrun is currently on 11. No, it's impossible. Because technically, if he would need Obrun to drop points, but then that would be against Fouma, who wins, who would leapfrog both of them. If they draw, Obrun still qualify. Yeah, it's in Obrun and Fuma's hands for whoever cements second spot in the group. So it's
unfortunately for Tekkz, he will not be going through. What a night he's given us, though, of chances, of moments, of just a chance to believe that maybe he could have turned it all around tonight. Obrun and Tekkz have had an unbelievable game there. Remember last time they played, Obrun won 4-2. This time, the points were shared. If Courtois scores that goal...
complete. Game on.
Who knows where we are now?
Just narrow margins, genuinely. I think that sort of sums up Tekkz's tournament in the sense that it's just little things that went against him in some moments. And of course, obviously in the first week, just not performing at his usual standard just let him down, unfortunately.
1 point from 12 in the first week just was not enough. It could have all been so different there. That's round 4 concluded. There is still one more round and one more player to find for this Saturday's Grand Finals. For now, it's back to the host desk.
Thank you very much to Brandon and Richard. You just about survived a forfeit there, Mr. Buckley. But wow, what a round and what a day for Tekkz. Unfortunately, his FC Pro journey comes to an end, but he went out fighting, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, ending with a high, definitely. He can probably bring on this confidence until E-Prem, so he sees that he's not done yet. And it just is proving that his first match day was a match day off. That is not the actual Tekkz this year. He's much better. And I mean, looking on this day only, he was definitely playing on a top 2 level.
Well, speaking of the top 2, a man who's finished top now is Levy, and Tekkz still does have a game against him, where I'm sure, knowing Tekkz, he'll want to do his best in that one.
I spoke to Tekkz before we kicked off today. Just went up to the booth very quickly and said what we're thinking, how we're feeling. And his sentence that he said back to me was, you know what, Buckley? I just want to make it interesting. I just want to give you something to hope and dream about, and I just want to make it a good show. And boy, has he delivered, because he had us sweating all the way up to the last kick of the ball. And he'll be watching that back, I'm sure. And will there be blood on Courtois' hands? Because he had chances. And look, on another day, maybe he gets 3 points, goes into this last game with it in his own hands to qualify. We don't do ifs and buts, we do absolutes. And Levi de Weerd is absolutely the #1 guy in this group.
And I'll tell you what we do drama right to the final round here on the FC Pro Open. We've got 2 players facing against each other. Wait for this one. Essentially, it's a playoff to see who goes through, isn't it? It is absolutely insane. It's Fouma against Obrun. It's winner takes all. This is absolutely incredible.
And also this goal from Tekkz, a late goal that meant 3-3, is also for Fouma huge, because this means he only has to win last game. Otherwise, he had to win with like +2 perhaps. It was a question of goal difference. But now, just a final. He just has to beat Obrun and he is top 2.
It is literally just like a playoff match. This is the winner will go through. Expect both players to go at each other. Expect a basketball-like game of FC 24.
And look, as a Barnsley fan, I'm very familiar with the playoffs. And there's no drama like it. It is the ultimate in football and in FC. You can see the table right there. Levy has stormed this group. It was the group of death. He made it look easy.
And of course, with a win over Tekkz, Levy will get the highest score over 2 weeks in any group. What a statement that is. We've had some incredible performances. We had an unbeaten Anders last week as well, but Levy could finish on 21 points.
Yeah, absolutely. Couple of talking points very quickly. Obrun versus Fouma, the playoff. We all know that massive game. It's in Obrun's hands. A draw sends him through. Look, Fouma must win. Obrun must not lose. For Tekkz as well, he came in today on 1 point. He solidified a qualifier next year as well, which is big for him, because he'll maybe look at that table thinking, I might have to go all the way back to Route 1. He comes in next season into the global qualifier, guaranteed. Unfortunately, his teammate didn't do the same in Group B in Bonano.
Yeah, he's absolutely just unfortunately paid for a poor first week, hasn't he, Boras? After the break, we have the last matches of the group stage, and there is still a place up for grabs in the quarterfinals. Who will take it?
PlayStation.
Yes, welcome back to FC Pro. Here we go. The final matches from Group D, and what a Group D it has been. Let's take a look at the table for everybody watching at home. Mr. Richard Buckley, we have got a race for second place.
We certainly do, and you can make a rhyme anytime. This dramatic music feels very, very fitting. Obrun, Fouma, 10. Unfortunately, your FC Pro 24 season comes to a close.
What a way to end the groups. It's almost written in the stars. It's been an absolutely amazing campaign. Take a look at week 4, the results in the same fixture between these two. Boras last time out tight, and it finished 2-2.
And this is going to be no different there, of course. We have, I think, so far today, based on the match form, looks like Obrun is a bit sharper. But also Fouma had a slow start facing here. First games, Levi Tekkz, he was off, maybe not the highest confidence. And then he beat winless, and I think now he's back with the wind in his sail. And yeah, I think this last game could just go anyway.
This could be absolutely insane, Richard. So, I mean, look, the pressure is very much on these players, but surely this brings the best out of both of them?
I think it does. I think both players know exactly what's on the line. Question for you, Boras. I'm sure you've been in this predicament before. Does the thought of a draw entice Obrun? A draw sends him through. Does that ever come into their mind?
I mean, not at the first minutes, no. The last 5, definitely. I mean, last 5, if it's a draw...
If it's on the cards, you take it.
85th, then he's just going to play it safe and try to kill as much time as possible. But from the start, never.
We have got a confirmed quarter-finalist already, and we already know who he's going to be facing. It's Levi de Weerd, who has won the group in the game against Umert.
Yeah, well done, mate. You've won the group of death. Umert.
Well, I mean, look, that is a final in itself, isn't it? Look at how this bracket is shaping up. And you know what? The winner of this, you only have to face Emre Yilmaz, Boras.
Yeah, I mean, that is not the easiest task, is it?
It's brutal. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's brutal.
We have got, of course, the route to the final all to come on Saturday from this studio with some people here as well, which we're super excited about. But we've got business to attend to first. Let's head over to our casters, Brandon Smith and Ryan Pessoa.
Well, it's all come down to this one, hasn't it? One game to be played and one name to find for this Saturday's Grand Finals in this very studio here in London. Fouma or Obrun. And if you qualify, you play Emre Yilmaz. Worry about that later. Worry about trying to qualify and win this game first.
Yep, absolutely. As we said, Fouma against Obrun. Winner takes all for this. Well, for the case of him, he needs to win to qualify, I should say. Obrun, though, as they touched on briefly, if he draws, he still qualifies. But as Boras stated, it definitely wouldn't be in his mind to play for a draw. I don't think that makes sense. You come in with that mindset, you end up, and I've been in that situation, you end up losing. You end up playing too timid, you don't take the risk, you don't play your same standard, and then your opponent takes advantage. Before you know it, the game's done. You can't even end up trying to play for a draw. So he just needs to play the same.
A birthday to remember, or one to completely forget about for the Italian Obrun. Both have been a champion in their own right, in their own country, in their own virtual leagues. But this is the next step up on the international stage. Win this, you're amongst the best 8 players in the world. $30,000 guaranteed alongside that, and a spot to double your cash and even take it further this Saturday. Big occasions needs big personalities. Richard Buckley, welcome in for this one.
I'm going to do something that we don't typically do on the commentary desk. Who's going through?
You know what? You know who I'm going to say.
Fouma, because you've got your entire club riding on it.
I doubled down in the break. I doubled down. I went back in.
He went and bought about 4 more. I'm saying Obrun.
4? I put up another 500k in. I slapped it on. Diamond hands. We're going in. I'm rooting for... I'll be honest. I've got to.
Well, if you hear any rules, it's from Ryan Pessoa and Fouma at score. We're underway in this one. Fouma v Obrun. Whoever wins qualifies for the quarter-finals for this year's FC Pro Open. This is Fouma kicking from left to right in the FC Lorient strip. And of Exceed Hellas Verona is Obrun from right to left.
I think what you said, Brandon, about them both winning in their own right, whether it's a domestic league or a big top 4 finish to guarantee qualifying into something else, the situation won't faze them.
Good keeper movement.
Yeah, really good keeper movement.
Great keeper movement.
Just the aura of this game, a player of lesser stature, of lesser personality, may crumble.
Yeah.
Neither of these two are going to crumble. They're going to really stand up tall and go out on their shield.
Yeah, it seems as if Fouma, well, we saw the chances there starting off a lot more intently than he previously has. The game against Tekkz, I felt like that was probably the most timid I've seen Fouma probably ever, if I'm being completely honest. I felt as
nervous.
If, he played poorly. You could tell. Great ball from for Obrun.
Here's Patelis. Couple of step overs, looking for a cutback steal. This is brilliant feet from Obrun into Franck Ribéry, who will dance and twist and turn to.
I think the key there is just to jockey and move around, but don't press tackle in the box there. You press tackle and you don't time it, it's a pen, 100%. So we needed to be careful.
Well, remember when they last played in December, it was a 2-2 draw.
This is a mismatch.
Between the two players. Here's Mbappe, there's Sophia Smith. It's on a play, Ousmane Dembélé cannot miss! He does miss!
I don't know if you remember, I think it was Fouma against Tekkz. Ousmane Dembélé, right-footed finesse, curled it into the opposite corner. This time around, the entire goal to go for.
He orange
moved
timed
the keeper
it.
as well.
He orange timed it. I think it just caught him off guard, it falling back to me. Oh, it's
still should go in.
100%. Obrun on the attack.
Could be heartbreak down the other end for Fouma. As it goes in the air, Haaland is there, cuts it back. What a block from Renard.
That is outstanding. Wow.
You mentioned the word mismatch already. I think that's what this game's going to come down to. Haaland at the back post.
Against Laudrup.
And Mbappe versus Bompastor.
Oh, that's sensational player looks.
It's Fouma's Mbappe. No one's getting to him. Time green. And Fouma takes the lead in no doubt one of the most important matches he has played this year.
It all stemmed from that ball across, and it looks so easy, but he times it to perfection and greens it as well. The keeper was moved.
Look where the space came from. Bompastor, middle of nowhere. I think it was a slightly
great
poor aggressive sort of defending, shall we say, from Obrun.
It's great build-up, though, from Fouma, just to capitalise on that. And it's not easy in front of goal, 1v1. You're bearing down against the goalkeeper. So many people fluff their lines. They red time it. They end up thinking, do I chip it? Do I run around the goalkeeper? Not him. He's very decisive, which is a common thing with his gameplay. He just goes for goal and he trusts himself.
Well, Fouma looking to set up a date and a return flight back to London for this Saturday's FC Pro Open Grand Finals. Remember that a handful of you will be attending in public here. Here's Cafu for Obrun, looking for an equaliser. Haaland, look at the time! What a save from Ederson!
What a save.
Just about got down to ground and parried it around the corner.
This Haaland is frightening. Look at the box there. There's no one. If it falls on his head, there's no one in the team that is. The closest height to him, I believe, would be Renard, 6'2". Here's a highlight, just dinked in the L1 square. It's a lofted ball in. It's an incredible save. Oh my goodness.
Laudrup's got in the deep end and he can't swim.
Yeah, he's done
at this point.
Yeah,
he don't have life bands.
He's finished.
The lifeguard's gone off for their lunch break. He is really struggling.
Dembélé.
Here he is offensively.
Laudrup. No way through.
I don't know if you remember back in 2019 with how good the back post cross was. You used to move players around the pitch.
Yep, Ruud Gullit.
Is there a world in which we potentially see a centre half going over to right back?
I think if the restrictions for the finals allow you to have the unlimited budget, where most players will end up using Haaland, I think, honestly, Gullit might have to be used at fullback. And here is one fullback.
The Trivela. It's a corner for Obrun. Keep an eye on Haaland here. You know where it's going.
Basically a penalty.
Yeah, there's no one anywhere near him. That's why Van Dijk for me has to be in.
Yeah, gotta be.
I mean, Levy Ashton's hat gives him a little bit more on his sort of length, but it doesn't really do too much. There's Haaland in the air, flicks it on and picked up.
It's scary, you know.
It is, because when I was talking to Boras about this earlier, you can then start to, once you sort of drill into your opponent's head that you're going to go for the cross, then you can start to change it.
For a Trivela or a finesse shot.
A Trivela, a finesse, even a player lock onto the floor.
Yeah.
For him as well.
I think that's what Tekkz is very, very good at. He makes you afraid of a certain form of his attacking sequences, but he just switches it up and then you just get caught off guard. You try to block one thing, next thing you know, he's finessed it, and yeah.
And you're thinking more about what he's going to do rather than what he's doing.
Yeah.
I would be shocked if Obrun doesn't score this game.
Yeah, Laudrup is suffering out there, man. We might need a sub. Who's on the bench? Great
There's
ball.
chance. There's from Ribéry. There's Obrun.
The only player to use the French icon. But he's been getting on him every single time in these areas. He's looked dangerous. He's been involved in a handful of goals. It might not have been time green. He doesn't care.
It looks so open. Like, yeah, Ruby's in tons of space. Doesn't green, as you said, but still finds the back of the net. Obrun, well deserved. Levels the game.
He's got Van Dijk on the bench.
Honestly.
I think you bring him on. Van Dijk, Camavinga. I just feel as though there has to be some sort of change made. Stick Rodri back there.
Bellet drops very deep just to pick this one up. For Fouma, Sophia Smith punches it into Ginola, who will just try and pace his way out.
That was a great speed boost I should say, into space.
I actually got your hopes up. Van Dijk's on Obrun's bench.
Oh.
He's got Goretzka.
Hold on, Smith's in.
There's a one more pass if he wants to find it. Ginola, where's Mbappe? David Ginola still on his own. There's Michael Laudrup on the overlap. Thought about it, cuts it back. It's an Obrun goal. Obrun tries to match up the first time. Trivela idea. And Fouma just thinking 2 steps ahead.
Yeah, the goalkeeper movement here is the correct thing to do. I think here as well, hear me out, it's not a terribly bad thing what Obrun does here, because I think the passing is very obvious to move back across with the goalkeeper. So maybe I don't know, it looks stupid, but I kind of understand his thought process behind it.
If we can, we'll just see that goal one more time as well, because I'm asking questions on Van der Sar. He moved him, which is absolutely fine, but they didn't move back.
Yeah. I think it's him manually.
He's still got it on the right stick, and he's just not moving quick enough.
Because he thinks it's the obvious thing. So Fuma's mind would be, okay, look, I have to shoot across goal. That's the obvious shot to do in that situation. Even though the goalkeeper's already taken a step, it's hard to explain. But I do understand Obrun's position there.
It looks worse than it is.
Yes, 100%.
Looks like you just gave him a free goal.
Yeah.
Fouma has done well here, bearing in mind that his first 2 games were defeats today. 5-2 loss against Levy, a 6-2 loss against Tekkz. Here's Obrun looking for one back. Penalty, be careful. It's a yellow card for Renard, but this is a gift for Obrun to equalise the game. Meehan steps up just like that. We're all square at 2-2.
It's just a mistake defensively. Take a look at the replay. Great build up again from Obrun. It's just direct, a driven pass. I think he sort of anticipates him shooting and tries to press circle to try and block it, but of course leading the tackle there. And we always say if you don't time it correctly in the box, mistimed is always going to lead to a penalty. And he tucks it away. Obrun straight back into the game.
Can't do that, Wendy. Can't.
Thoughts on her this weekend? I don't know.
I think she's been okay, but I think for the price tag.
Yeah, you're putting a team of the year item. I actually agree with the way Tekkz has built his team in the sense that the fullback, I think, was an incredible choice. Something that I would have 100% overlooked as well.
How did you pronounce that name again, Brandon? Of the right back? Owner Battle.
Owner Battle.
Yeah, that's incorrect.
I actually
pace. Look at the back post.
Listen to her say it herself. I think I'm on the right lines. Cafu.
Back post, here we go.
There it is.
Oh, yeah, listen, that is... Who did you say was on his bench, sorry? Anyone with height?
Kunde.
Yeah, come on, man. Like, no subs. Courtois? Oh, great ball in behind.
Is he onside? He is. Alphonso Davies for Fouma. Still not fully dealt with this one. Rodri Valverde, the 2 centre mids, waiting for an ongoing runner.
And the question that you ask yourself now, Obrun's made a mistake with the goalkeeper already, moving the right stick. Does that just start to creep into the mind? Is he maybe a little bit more reluctant now when there's a Trivela opportunity that he's going to get faked out, or a finesse that he's going to get faked, and does it open an easy goal?
I think for Obrun, he's very, very decisive with his goalkeeper movement. He has something set in stone. It's very similar with the Tekkz thing. He didn't read the potential shot at the near post. He moved him instantly for the cross from the corner, if you remember. It left an open goal where Tekkz was unlucky to not find the back of the net. I feel like that's the way Obrun plays. It's unlucky there from Fouma with a player lock. Played just behind Dembele.
Well, just off topic, I know it's a game that doesn't mean too much. You've got a 3-2 matchup between
Great ball.
Tekkz and Levy. Here's Miham. It's in the air. It could be headers and volleys. Bompastor.
It's great defending from Fouma. Wow.
Tries to outsmart Michael Laudrup.
One last attack in this half. Look at the... This is what I mean.
Run.
Tackle.
Big tackle there from Renard. 4 in-game seconds left. But has got enough time to play out for Fouma. Still in possession with Mbappe. Down the byline. Where's the cutback?
Bompastor. Shaky. Very shaky.
Bompastor at left back, Laudrup at right back.
Yeah.
There's a reason why maybe they weren't picked in a few teams. Now, while we have got a break, I want to hear from you guys at home. Who are you interested in seeing this weekend as we look forward to welcoming a handful of you here in the studio in London? We see some of the highlights from the game so far. 2 is the scoreline between Fouma and Obrun. Remember, there are 8 players that have qualified for this Saturday. We have found 7 of them. We will find number 8 tonight. I'll ask you boys first and foremost. I want to kick it off. Anders Vergang. I mean, look, I'm looking forward to seeing him in action on Saturday. Yeah,
he's got a tough game against Young as we take a look at the bracket. Of course, the winner of this game, or in Obrun's case, if he draws or wins, he plays against Emre Yilmaz at the top of the bracket. That is going to be unbelievable. I'm looking forward to see Levy versus Umut. That will be a ridiculous game.
My eyes, PH Jin versus Abu Maka.
Yep.
2 unbelievable attacking players. Just the creativity, the incisiveness that they bring to the table is second to none. I think that's going to be a great game. Could even go all the way. Extra time and penalties back in as well. Will we see penalties potentially start to separate some of these quarterfinals?
And also, you know, South America and Middle East waving the flag there. The potential of that semi-final, you know what I'm talking about. Umut against Anders Vergang. It could very much happen in the semi-final.
I think Levy, he's looked so good.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable.
He
might be
top 2. The best player I think we've seen.
You think? I think him and Emre Yilmaz, both teammates, Team Hullet.
I think you edge Levy because of the
group.
The group.
Yeah,
he's made the group look pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
like
he can still get 21 points from 24.
Unbelievable.
He's been an absolute joke.
And if he did do that, he's playing Tekkz right now. He is currently 3-2 down against Tekkz. The second half has only just kicked off in that one. If he was to do that, he would be setting an all-time point record from any qualified player that has made it to our top 8. Let us know in the chat who you are looking forward to catching in action this Saturday. Remember, we are live, same place. A little bit earlier than usual. Back to this one, though. Fouma against Obrun. One of these two will make number 8 and they will play Emre Yilmaz. Here's Ribery.
Great player lock.
This is Obrun.
That's incredible defending there to not jump in. It's very easy. Oh, he's got away possession. I jinxed it.
We have to remind you, a draw favours Obrun.
Yeah.
A draw puts him through.
Has to be a win from Fouma. Because as the table currently stands, Obrun would be on 12 points to Fuma's 11 with the draw.
Ooh, that could have been a major error there if that pass was intercepted. I feel like, obviously, as the clock ticks down, I feel like Fuma's more abrasive. I think Obrun, in terms of dealing with pressure, handles it a little bit more. I think that's from what we've seen anyway, he just doesn't really tend to crack under pressure. Fouma, I would say that normally... Oh, good defending.
Oh, no! Big save! What a save from Van der Sar.
Renard.
Told you. My alarm bells were ringing. I was like 10 minutes into the first game. I thought, yeah, I've seen enough, you know. It's gonna. She was in my concept squad.
Now what? She's been replaced.
Van Dijk, go regular, get back into the team.
Oh, and up against Laudrup.
Good use of the second man press there. Great build up again from Obrun. It's sensational.
Ham, fake shot. Still, Mia Ham, he's so good in these areas.
Wow, great defending.
Yashin's been one of those picks that was a bit of a periphery, and now he's, you would say, a mainstay in a lot of these teams. Big, physical, can defend, can pass. And great for Kem.
Tekkz.
Travella.
There's the green. Travella! The keeper had no chance. And it will be the birthday boy Obrun that leads by 3 goals to 2. Just a bit of time there. Ederson couldn't get near it.
He's just out of the picture, Edison. I didn't see much movement.
Yeah, I don't think he did move the keeper. It's a rookie mistake at this stage, just because of how effective Trevella's are. It's almost, for me, when playing, I feel like it's sort of like giving up a free goal in a way. It's sort of,
if the angle's there as well.
Yeah.
Fouma, 2 goals needed. You were talking about him being a bit abrasive. I was about to say it, and then Obrun scored. He's more likely to make a mistake.
Yeah.
But if there's one player who can turn this game around, it is Fouma, especially when Mbappe's on the pitch.
Look at the ball in behind Haaland again.
Space equals chances, though, for Obrun.
I think what benefits Obrun is the fact he has the safety blanket of he could rely on a draw here. In this situation, Fouma has to score twice, at least.
Good chance.
Ginola finds Mbappe. We know that Fouma will still be able to create a handful of chances. He was the highest goal scorer from this group last time we saw them in action.
I've been really impressed by Ribery as well.
Yeah.
Again, sceptical pick coming into it, but impressed me. Great. The dribbling, the left stick has been sublime. And the finishing ability, the pace, the physicality.
Yeah, similar build-up again with Obrun just recycling driven passes back across all the way now to the other side.
So patient, isn't it?
It's just about finding the spaces, and he just almost gets a shot at goal.
Pause coming in from Fouma. He's not happy about something. He might be on his way to concede, though, as that pause does come in.
Oh.
Final 25 minutes here. As it stands, it will be the Italian Obrun completing the final 8. He'll be going up against Emre Yilmaz if he can hold on to a draw or a win here. Fouma must win the game if he wants to be him in that final 8. Davies one-on-one against Cafu. Dembele, maybe Rodri fancied a shot from there. 1-2 with Valverde, then loses possession.
That switch is always on.
Oh, great dribbling.
Great feed from Cafu. There's the player lock. There's from Ribery, looks to drop the shoulder. One more pass was there. Completely off topic. Tekkz is beating Levy 3-2. Just the ifs and buts continue. What could have been tonight if Courtois?
We haven't seen much of the team of the year Smith this game at all. I genuinely, I don't think she's had any chances.
She's got a disgusting Trevella, having used her myself. You've got a bit of hands-on experience as well, Ryan.
Yeah, both of us managed to pack her. We'll take it.
Good over this side of the commentary desk.
Yeah.
Obrun has bossed this ball, and Fouma's had that pause queued probably 62nd minute.
Onside. Great play.
Could kill it now. One more pass. No, he can't. Bompasta dispossessed.
Longer that time goes, though, just say that the pause comes in. What I was about to say, Obrun seems calmest.
Yeah.
When he's in the eye of the storm.
Exactly.
It sounds like I'm writing a song.
Yeah.
But he's just so cool.
Yeah.
Under pressure, like the way that he's just popping this ball around. We can see the goal here from Ronaldinho. That's Tekkz going 4-2 up.
Great pass.
10 points from 12 today.
It's an incredible return. It's just, as you say, what ifs. Genuinely, that is it. The first week.
The way that this group's finished as well. Could have had a chance.
Think back to last week, so many moments where you could have just had an extra draw. Could have made it all so different. As we said, remember, some of the big names that will not be in our top 8 on Saturday. Manny Bashaw, current world champion, he will not be there. We saw obviously Mark 11 all the way from Australia. He didn't make it through. Teammate of Manchester City, Matthias Bonanno, he's not in that top 8 either. So many big names, including Tekkz, just couldn't get there. I mean, the level has been really high.
Yeah, it has. I mean, if you look at that top 8, there's not a lot of names that you'd sub in there and go, he shouldn't be in, put him in. Like, it's a who's who. And it's currently the best 8 FC players on the planet have made it to that stage and are going to be competing. Must watch, can't miss this Saturday, because somebody is going to be lifting the inaugural FC Pro Open Championship.
Who do you think that's going to be?
Save that for later.
Let us know live right now. Who is your... I mean, who's your money on? Who you backing this Saturday? Remember, it will be live. There'll be crazy lump sums of cash on the line. There'll also be tickets into various tournaments, from eChampions League to our World Finals. All on the line.
I think one thing you've got when you look at the bracket, and I'm sure we'll break it all down with FG at the end of the day, there's not a quote-unquote easier side of the draw. Both sides are ridiculously stacked.
Have those changes made any difference for Fouma? As he looks to try and build in here, Mbappe, one more pass, finds Sophia Smith!
It's incredible.
And we said that she's been pretty quiet in this game, right? Suddenly, she comes to life in the most important time when you need her. 12 minutes left on the clock. Fouma makes it 3-3.
Yeah, it's just that drag back cancel into the pass there. Smith takes it on. Trivella, close to goal, finds the back of the net, but it just came from patience. Fouma, for me anyway, the majority of the game when he's been in the final third, he's been rushing his passes. It's been intercepted a lot of the time, but that time he made it count. He made Obrun pay. 12 minutes left to go. As we said, this current result favours Obrun. Fouma needs to score to qualify.
A draw would still be enough, remember.
I feel like it's hard to tell until Fouma loses the ball again. I feel like he's still remaining on his press tactic, because he changed something and was a bit more offensive. And I feel like he's stayed the exact same way.
Davies, Rodri, back to Valverde.
Oh, the pass to Mbappe was on. Rodri cleans up.
The press, though, it's so aggressive, isn't it?
He's still on the press. I can tell with the spaces opening up.
He's got to be careful, though. There's a back post available. If he wants to look for it, here's Obrun. One more goal would certainly seal the deal and send him through to a top 8. Play a lot was good, finds Courtois. Taking more minutes out of the game.
It's a huge tackle. He's actually kept it. Wow.
Saved himself a corner there and took a very risky pass from Perisic into Renard.
It's the most composed we've seen. Oh my god, that's an incredible, incredible interception there. Stopping a guaranteed chance. He's in.
What's the ball for Mateus? Back post is available. There is space there to conclude the game. Miham! Is that the goal?
Massive goal.
To confirm a top 8 finish in this year's FC Pro Open Grand Finals.
He greens it as well on the body. You can see the space opening up. Ham just pulls away there. You can see at the bottom of your screen into space. Renard running forward to mark De Bruyne. And that's a massive goal. 2-goal cushion now for Obrun.
And you can nearly see a few tears in the eyes of Obrun. Huge pressure on his shoulders. Can he hold on? Remember, a draw would still be enough to send him through to a top 8. Which must just give him a bit of backup confidence there.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like that's something, that's why he celebrated so much for him. That's a lot of celebrations for Obrun standards anyway. That's why the tides are firmly in his favour. For Fouma, genuinely, he has to throw the kitchen sink. He doesn't have a lot of time left to try and get back into the game. As we said, a draw isn't enough. He needs to win. And against somebody like Obrun, if he gives away possession from this kickoff, I genuinely don't see how he even gets the ball back, let alone another chance.
Well then, we're back in the game for whatever time is left here. Here we go, last 4 in-game minutes. And let's see how these dying moments are going to go. Last 2 minutes. De Bruyne. One more pass would do it. Neymar. Fresh on to conclude the game. There will just not be enough time to find 2 goals as that shot comes in. A bellissimo birthday for the Italian in Obrun. Top 8 guaranteed. He will be back this weekend amongst the best 8 players in the world. $30,000 guaranteed. A draw would still not be enough, as much as he can try and score. And that is full time. Obrun is a quarter finalist and will play against Emre Yilmaz this Saturday. And that is our final 8 concluded. It came down to the wire. All of these groups have continued to deliver, even when we thought they were over early doors. But they just keep on giving, Ryan Pessoa.
Yeah, massive congratulations to Obrun on his birthday as well, so even more cause for celebration. He played incredibly well today. I feel like, as we say, coming into it, I felt as if it was between both of these 2 players. I felt like Tekkz could have won all his games. It still would have been out of his hands. We take a look at the emotion between both of these players as the game progressed through. Very, very tight the whole way through until the end, and Obrun pulled away.
Came down to one game, one single game right at the end that you have to feel for Fouma. He will be gutted there. He is not going to be in our top 8. His attentions will now turn to his domestic league over in France. I mean, but Obrun has done it. It's a birthday to remember. Group D is concluded. Let's catch up with the birthday boy now. He's in the top 8 and he's with Casey now.
He has absolutely done it. Obrun, is this the ultimate birthday present? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I think I'm super happy because I think that go forward in this group, it was one of, I'm so proud of myself and of the job that I have done with my coach, with the full team, so I'm so happy.
Well, you should be very, very proud. And another proud gentleman over here is Coach Hollywood. How are you feeling about this performance?
Yeah, I'm so proud. This guy is doing very well in the last years, so I hope he will continue in this way. And congrats to Obrun. He deserves all he's getting in the last period.
Now, we do have to look forward, Obrun. Next up, you have Emre Yilmaz on Saturday. What are your thoughts going into that one?
I think that we never faced in a LAN tournament, and it's a great occasion to do that, and I think that will be a great match for the viewers.
All right, well, I'm going to let you go celebrate these massive birthday wins. Congratulations to both of you. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Casey. Great to hear from Obrun, and happy birthday from all of us to him. It was his birthday, however, he's not been awarded with the Sony PS5 Player of the Day, because that goes to the man at the top of the table, Levi de Weerd. He has made this group look simple in the end, Boras.
Yeah, I mean, this was a pre-hand group of death, but for him it was quite easy in the end, 18 points. And yeah, the man that is still unbeaten in FUT Champs, almost as well unbeaten in Group of Death. That is truly impressive.
What did you like so much from his gameplay today?
I mean, the patience, just passing the ball until he gets the space, and never rushes, always also looks for that extra pass. And I think for him the key was, again, the choices, the team of the options, De Bruyne, Haaland. I mean, that was in the end the difference here. But yeah, what a player.
And another win for Team Hullets. 2 out of 3. 3 came in, 2 are into the top 8 for the last time in the groups. Let's head on over to the desk to be joined back by the gang.
Well, we've got a full gang here on the table. Let's have a look at the results first, shall we? From Group D. Final round, Brandon Smith. Obrun goes through.
He does. Birthday to remember, isn't it, for the Italian? What a way to end it. I mean, all these groups have kept us going right until the wire, and Group D, the Group of Death, was no different.
And what about Casey? Tekkz, 5-2 win over Levy. It's just a case of ifs and buts, isn't it?
It is ifs and buts. It's pretty much a 1-goal difference in that game against Obrun, and unfortunately he couldn't bring it out, but he should still be very, very proud of himself because the run he had today was massive.
We can see the Group D standings on the screen for the final time, Boras. If you are Obrun going through, you've got a game against Emre, a couple of days to relax, or is it just straight into preparation?
I think first now, take it easy, a couple of days maybe, but then he has to get back to work quickly because there's a tough game and he needs to be in his top shape because, yeah, I think that is, at the moment, what I see for him, maybe the toughest possible matchup.
Well, okay, we've got some absolutely incredible games to come on Saturday, Ryan. Is there any game that sticks out to you that you are looking forward to the most?
Yep, Levy versus Umut for me. I feel like two players. If you told me that was a final, I would easily believe it, let alone in a quarter-final. So yeah, that's my game for me.
And Brandon, we've got 3 more incredible fixtures as well. P8's in against Abu Maka, Anders is back against Young, and Emre is up against Obrun. Any early predictions?
I think Anders will be loud and will be celebrating. I'll give you that prediction. But I mean, I would just maybe hope that we could see. I've teased it, maybe Umut against Anders, but you know, Levy is looking scary right now, so Umut's going to be in for a big game.
I mean, that last game, Richard, how do you think Levy will take into account the defeat he's had? He's had an almost perfect day, hasn't he?
Personally, I don't think it affects him whatsoever. He were already top, he were already flying through. I think there's something to be said for Group C and D having hands-on LAN experience with the Team of the Year players. Because they are the game changers. Haaland, game changer. Voice Break, game changer. Pateas, game changer. Like, these players are the ones that are going to win you this tournament. Having played with them here, having got the experience with them, how they feel, how they move on LAN, I think could be a massive, massive swing in how things are going to go.
It's not just any LAN, it's a LAN with a live audience, Boras. On Saturday, we are going to have the pleasure of being joined by some of you right here in our studio in London. Boras, players, I mean, I know Anders is going to absolutely love it. But players thrive on that, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, that gives you just this extra hype, having this crowd here, atmosphere being a bit different, a bit more loud. So I think probably we're going to see a bit more emotions, probably. It's going to be epic.
And we can see some hero shots. Brandon, have you managed to do your hero shots for Saturday? Because there's a lot of people coming to see you.
If you wait long enough, my one should just pop up on screen if they remember to put it in there.
And what was the move that you went for? We've seen some interesting moments through the groups. I have to ask, I'm going to ask all of you this, by the way. What has been your best moment of the groups?
Wow.
I got mine. It's not in the game. It's when Anders tried to. Oh no, that wasn't in the group. That was
I know. Okay, well that's still a good one though. He tried to.
Yeah. Table here.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Literally there, isn't it?
That is actually the mark of Anders trying to do the draw. There's no need for him to do the draw. Casey, what's been your best moment?
I've liked seeing Levy's run. I've been very, very impressed, and I think he's going to continue that on Saturday.
Mr. Buckley, Boras, anything that stood out?
For me, making 1.2 million coins off Marlon on week 1.
Yeah, that was a big one.
I invested heavy, and Emre did not disappoint one bit.
Boras, you've got here, you've flown here to London in the turbulence, you've fought through storms to be here, and it's been a pleasure, hasn't it?
Been a pleasure. But I think if something stands out, probably from the first day Swiss format, we're happy qualifying and crying with his dad. That was the best moment.
Well, we've had some absolutely incredible moments, and there's still so many more to come this Saturday. The FC Pro Open kicked off with over 50,000 hopefuls from around the world. And after 8 weeks of drama-filled action, we are down to the last 8. Join us this Saturday to see who becomes the first ever FC Pro Open champion. But for now, goodbye.